ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, Packer backer. Trying to figure out where Kyle's at after 24 hours being removed from the Micah Parsons injury.
Oh, not well. Not well.
Still not well?
Yeah, the high of being in the mile high, that wore off. That high is gone.
Gone.
Gone?
Oh, it's gone.
Was it a nice high while it lasted?
Oh, it was a great high. 48-hour contact I caught, and now I'm back to the realization of the world. I think I skipped a step. I went to bargaining,
yes.
And I skipped depression. Now depression has kicked in.
There it is. Brad Nortman, longtime NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up. Good day.
Good day. I mean, Kyle, you're not wrong. I feel like you need 48 hours of dust settling. The dust is settled. Whew, the Packers have quite a mountain to climb without all these guys. Very banged up, not just Micah Parsons.
And Alex Stro is running the show. You were hood up, down in the dumps, you did not have your I'm going to sing a song energy around the office.
Yeah, well, I'll sing you a song right now because Kyle doesn't know the order of the 5 stages of grief, clearly.
I think he knows there is an order. He's
Time
just
out.
saying he goes in his own order.
Depression is right after bargaining.
Oh,
So you did not skip a step.
Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. That's the 5 of grief.
Oh, can I ask?
I've never heard that song.
Yeah, okay.
me either.
That was
That was a Gen Z thing. They didn't
Middle
teach that
school
to
health
us.
class.
Yeah, millennials didn't learn. We weren't in
I
tune
had
with
a
our
crush
our
on my
field.
health teacher, dude. Holy
Oh,
smokes.
Was she a baddie?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
So you had baddies.
Yeah.
You had oldies.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I
How
had
many
mostly-
baddies could there
I
be
had
out in
mostly
Denmark, the
no,
way
this-
Strove's talking about it?
First up, this was in Green Bay.
Okay.
This is on the east side of Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay known for
She's got
its-
like 6 kids now, though. She was young when I had her.
You graduated when?
I graduated high school in 17, but
Shoot.
she was
You
my
could've
middle
been-
school health
We
teacher.
could have been teaching Strofe back in high school. I was substitute teaching in 2012.
I was still in middle school. in
Yeah, I
2012.
could have. Wow.
Could you imagine teaching Strofe?
He had been sent to the principal's
kicked out a lot.
office.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got
Strofe wouldn't have tried me. A brother with dreads. Ain't no way. Strofe would have shut up and
No,
said,
never
we-
seen.
we-
What
we
is
would have been
that?
friends.
Yeah, no, Strofe would have been, he's so cool.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. Liz is more, and of course on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Now, Micah Parsons aside, you were hinting at this, Kyle, but I think you're at a full realization of where you are already for the Green Bay Packers and the Bears on Saturday.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of time to, really come to grips with the fact that Michael Parsons is gone. And again, I really was living high based off that Broncos game because of everything going on with family. But then on top of that, the fact that the Green Bay Packers did compete with the Broncos. They were better than the Broncos in the first half, in the first series of that game. But now that the dust has settled and you look at this roster and where the Green Bay Packers stand, listen, fellas, I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday. I just don't see it. No, it has nothing to do with me being chicken. It has everything to do with me being a real individual that understands. I don't care what the odds say, but the Packers should not be favored against the Bears, and the Bears should be favored against the Green Bay Packers. Do you not recall, balk, do you not recall what happened in the second half when the Bears played the Packers? The Chicago Bears were able to control the clock, they were able to run the football, and they were able to limit the possessions that Jordan Love has. And that was with the Micah Parsons defense. Now you take away Micah Parsons, who was harassing and chasing Caleb Williams in that game, and now I know Caleb's going to have more time to throw the football. He's going to be able to use his legs to pick up first downs, and the Green Bay Packers still won't be able to stop the run. So I'm extremely, extremely concerned for this game on Saturday simply because not Jordan Love's ability, but how the Bears are going to have the ability to limit the possessions that the Green Bay Packers have.
Wow. I mean, I'm not going to lie. You went through every reason as to why you are scared and nervous.
Yeah, listen, I may be a Packer backer, but I ain't dumb, okay? My eyes show me exactly what the Chicago
And are you
Bears
going to
can do.
stand on this all the way through Saturday. When we get to Friday, are you going to be like, oh, I ain't nervous? Are you going to flip-flop us by the end of the week, or are you going to stay on this track?
I'm a millennial. I didn't learn how to deal with my emotions. I don't know the 5 stages of grief through a song. The only song I know is the Weekdays of the Week song and Barney. I don't know no song about emotions, and so I don't know how to handle mine. So come Friday,
you're nervous.
I'm nervous now, but come Friday, hell, Matt LaFleur can say something, and I saw Lucas Van Ness say something. I'm like, that's the attitude I want.
Lucas Van Ness.
It doesn't take much for me all of a sudden to get confident.
So Lucas Van Ness can replace Micah Parsons in Kyle's mind based off his emotions.
But not till Friday.
No.
He has every right to flip-flop his opinion until Friday.
Yeah,
when he inevitably picks the Packers to beat the Bears.
I mean, I just got to see what type of juice this team is going to have going into a Saturday game. I mean, you got to be depressed after losing the heart and soul of this defense in Micah Parsons. He made all 10 other players around him better every single time. Every single time. We talked about the fact that Rashawn Gary hadn't seen much double teams this year because of the presence of Micah Parsons. Guess what? Teams may double team Marco. I mean, I don't know why they would double team.
They're not going to waste their time double teaming somebody who hasn't got a tackle for loss being single team the entire year.
Well, he might. Well, I guess they may single team, they may chip, they may do something. But Bulagi even said it yesterday. Tight ends are going to be freed up. Running backs are going to be able to free it up. That means that's more weapons for Caleb Williams to throw the ball to, and the rest of the NFL to throw the ball to without having Micah Parsons to deal with.
You can play the chicken music all week for Kyle Stro if you have my permission, or you have the permission.
Wow, you needed his permission?
Yeah,
Stro?
Wow. How about that for a heavy-handed leader?
Wow.
Ben Brust and his sidekicks and his producer, Alex Stroh.
Well,
I played them way before he gave me permission.
Well,
I'm saying you have permission to use it as much as you want.
Well,
I'm going to abuse that, and he's going to get in my ear and say, you're ruining the show. You're ruining the show, Stroh.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, they're fighting.
But here's the thing, though. Kyle, you're being completely reasonable. 2 weeks ago.
Double chicken.
2 weeks ago, I walked into that Packer game coming off of Thanksgiving thinking there is no way the Packers lose to the Bears. No way. They're at home. You have all the juice from the Ben Johnson, Matt LaFleur spat, if you will. It's a completely different world 2 weeks later, though. Guys, I went ahead and ranked. Remember how we did that? We're like, if Jordan Love's number 1 and Micah Parsons is number 2, who's number 3 most important? Who's number 4 most important?
Nice play on the NFL music.
Lie. Spot the lie on this. Jordan Love, number 1. Number 2 is Micah Parsons, injured. Number 3 is Tucker Kraft, injured. Number 4, Christian Watson, probably injured. Number 5 is Zach Tom, injured. Number 6, Matt LaFleur just said Josh Jacobs. If he was practicing today, no way he'd play. They're not sure if he can play Saturday night. Number 6, I would say Devontae Wyatt, Evan Williams, Xavier McKinney, and Cooper. They make up somewhere between 7 and 10. 2 of those guys are out. You're talking 7 of your 10 top players out, or unsure if they're going to play on Saturday night. If that's any team in the NFL, you're talking about an uphill battle. So yeah, Kyle, you're nervous. I'm a little nervous too. At a minimum, I don't have the same confidence I did 2 weeks ago. Well, not for this game. Not nearly.
Thanks, Brad. Yeah, obviously, but just because you have less, just because you have less confidence.
Look who's not confident.
Where's the confidence, man?
I haven't had a chance to speak because. There goes Kyle flip-flopping like a fish out of water, just like last week. Kyle's giving me bad vibes. So, again, you speak, KBN Nation speaks back at 800-990-3776.
Go ahead.
With all the reasons that Brad just laid out, there's a reason why they're still favored on the road against the Bears, because they are still the Chicago Bears. Even if it flips, I'm not worried about them, because I know that they had to run 55% of their plays in play action because Caleb Williams, pressure or no pressure, cannot sit in the pocket and make a good throw. They have to make everything manufactured for him. I'm going to trust that even though Micah Parsons is out and there's some unknowns across your entire team from an injury standpoint, that Matt LaFleur will go to Jeff Hafley, and you trust the guy that's looks to be a head coach to figure out how to stop Caleb Williams in this offense. Yes, stopping the run will be tough, but it still is the same formula. If I'm going to have a strategy against the Bears, I'm still going to stack the box. I'm still going to send extra guys, and I'm going to say, hey, beat me, Caleb. And I still don't have the confidence that Caleb Williams can beat the Packers at Lambeau, at Soldier Field, or wherever the hell it is. Okay. So I have faith in Matt LaFleur and this team, that Matt LaFleur, 12-1 in his last 13 with an asterisk on the 1. Like, again, I can't believe that I'm the Packer backer of this show, and I got Bach 1 and Bach 2. And meanwhile, me and Strofe understand that just because the world seems like it's falling doesn't mean from a game-to-game, a week-to-week standpoint. I'm actually most disappointed in Brad because he's being all emotional. The team will move on.
Emotional? Seven out of 10 of your best players are in question or out?
Well, again, some
That's
of them that you've mentioned have already been out through the season. Tucker Kraft, Devontae Wyatt.
I'm just saying there's a cumulative effect, though.
Of course, there's a cumulative effect. But the team is still coached by a guy that has made the playoffs every year but one.
You know that's
they
crazy.
have Jordan freaking Love. Jordan Love should be good enough for you guys to believe after he threw an interception to the Chicago Bears that he came back with 3 touchdowns back in their face. He doesn't flinch. So I'm disappointed to see you guys sit here and act like a bunch of babies when they play the Chicago freaking Bears, who have a tough run game. Great. They still suck in total defense. They're still opportunistic from a turnover standpoint, and they haven't beat you since what? You sat Jordan Love in the second half of a meaningless game? You guys are a bunch of... I called Bears fans frauds last week. I'm working with a bunch of frauds this week.
The vein is popping out.
It's out.
Spot the lie.
Take a deep breath.
No, spot the lie. You guys are soft.
First, I'm going to say...
You guys are soft.
First, I'm going to say... I'm the flip-flopper. All the 5 weeks ago, you was mighty mouse. I'm mighty. And all of a sudden, I believe in Matt LaFleur. I believe in this. No, Ben, you're delusional, okay? To sit here and think and look at Saturday's game and say,
real Packer backer Ben, fake Packer backer Kyle.
I believe that this Micah Parsons-less defense that struggled in the second half against the Chicago Bears.
It doesn't mean they're dead. It's a game-to-game. It's a new philosophy.
You just said, hey,
manufacture pressure like you did last year.
Wait a minute.
Jeff Hafley spent this entire summer trying to figure out how to play defense with the same guys with the lack of pressure they had before Mike was traded.
He has 1 week to try to figure out. You said the same formula. Crap, it ain't the same formula.
They were still top 10 in points per game last year.
You missing the number one ingredient. You can't make bread.
The Bears can't get pressure. Jordan Love cooked them with the blitz. It's fine. You guys don't believe. It's just sad.
No, we believe, but we're saying the past.
I'm nervous. I'm scared. Caleb Williams, the Bears.
Without Micah Parsons, this defense is pretty toothless. Right, I mean they're going to be.
Were they toothless last year, or were they top 10 in points against last year?
Toothless. They relied on turnovers.
Okay, got it.
They relied on turnovers.
They
were like the Bears last year.
Just throw in the towel.
No.
You just throw in the towel for the season because that's what you guys are doing on Tuesday at 2:12.
If you say that you don't believe in this defense.
You know what, Stro, you know what? Cancel the show Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because the people that I work with believe that one injury to Mike Parsons is end of the season.
The Packers last year are like the Bears defense this year. Opportunistic, right? They had so many turnovers. They were bend but don't break, and that's what they're going to need to do. They need to hope for field goals and hope for Jordan Love getting touchdowns. I'm just saying, though, at some point, cumulative injuries makes a difference. It makes it harder. I'm not saying the Packers are going to lose. I'm not saying the Bears are going to win.
Oh, you are.
I don't have the same level of confidence I did 2 weeks ago.
Now you're flip-flop. You don't believe that they're going to win. I just gave you the game plan.
What game plan? There's no specifics there. Jeff Hafley,
there's no specifics?
Good luck.
Okay, there's no specifics. Yeah. Jordan Love, literally, against this team that can't get pressure, is going to be just fine. Against the
potentially no Zach Tom?
That's fine.
Potentially no Christian Watson? How are they without Christian Watson?
Jaden Reed led them in receiving and receptions the last 2 seasons and has been on the rise. This is what the Packers season has been about. Next man up. The Bugatti showed some promise last week in Matthew Golden. He's a weapon. He's a first-round wide receiver. You guys want to find every reason why they can't?
No.
I'm finding reasons why they can and will. That's the difference.
No, I believe in Jordan Love, but again, my biggest issue and concern is the ball control that the Bears had in the second half of that football game against the Packers was extremely concerning to me. If you are able to keep away from the Packers and Jordan Love, you see teams find success. We saw the Giants try to attempt to do that. It was a close game. They did not win. The Packers won that game, but they tried to do it running the football. You saw the Panthers do that as well. So teams can try to keep away from the Green Bay Packers, and that is where my biggest concern is. Because then, peep this. Say they do have this long drive. They drive for 8 minutes. The Packers get the ball. They score in 3. Guess what? The defense is back on the field. And we saw what happened against the Bears in the second half, and we saw it last week. The guys have hands on the hips so bad that Sean Payton's telling his office, hey, guys, during the timeout bumps, look at them. They're tired. They're gassed. The Packers.
Do you believe that Ben Johnson's built a better identity and culture to beat the Packers?
No, I believe
and their
when you don't have your horse and Micah Parsons on that defense, and you don't have Devontae Wyatt, and the team that you're playing has already shown the ability to run the football against you and control the clock, that is concerning. Jeff Fafley has his hands full trying to figure out, how do I stop the bleeding from what we saw in the second half against the Chicago Bears just 2 weeks ago?
All right, Brad and Kyle have lost faith in the Green Bay Packers. They are nervous and they are scared of the game in Chicago until Friday, right? When Kyle flip-flops. No, until Kyle flip-flops Friday. I think the world isn't ending, and I still believe in Jordan Love to be able to beat the Bears in a game in which they are favored in, and even if they were not favored, who cares? It is the Packers versus the Bears. 800-990-3776. Do you believe or do you not believe, like Kyle and Brad? We'll get to you on the Carbless Talking text line next. I can't believe I'm working with such softies.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
He now is off his rocker saying it. Well, if I played...
Choke artists. Choke artists, choke artists, choke artists. That's what you both are. Yeah, I said it. You both are choke artists.
Losers, choke artists.
That's what you are. You
frauds,
choked against
what else are
TCU.
we?
You choked against Oregon. You choked against Kentucky. Y'all choked against Duke. I can keep going.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1 day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's four walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
It's the holiday season, a special time to celebrate with family, friends, and coworkers. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Let us help you with your holiday celebration. Whether you're having a small family gathering, a bigger bash with friends and relatives, or a company party, we've got everything you need at the lowest prices in town. Discount Liquor is your one-stop gift shop with over 100 varieties of liquor, beer, and wine gift sets for everyone on your list. Visit us today at 51st and Oklahoma in Milwaukee and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com. And from our family to yours, have a happy and safe holiday season.
Discount liquor.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust alongside Packer backer Kyle Wallace, who is scared of them and is worried and has the right to flip-flop back to rooting for the Packers and thinking they're going to win when Friday comes. Right now, he's a nervous wreck, and he thinks the world is ending. Brad Nortman, as I knew, no backbone. Things go south, and then he just starts not believing in the Packers.
And
I have Alex Stro running the show.
That's the problem.
I have Alex Stro running the show, who I don't know what your opinion is, but I imagine it's not as soft as Kyle as Brad.
We've got Ben Brust here, blinded by anger, the fact that he was called out on ESPN Chicago.
I don't give a damn about that. I'm just going to use my brain and realize that I have evidence of what the Packers have done to the Bears, and I'm not going to be scared of them after Micah goes down and they beat the Browns.
This kid can never go home again. You got to stay here. You step foot in Illinois, everybody's coming for you.
It's fine. It's fine. Bring it on. What are they going to do? Tweet me like they're tweeting me now? They're a bunch of keyboard warriors. They don't win.
They are keyboard warriors.
Yeah,
they
that's true.
They disappear when things go their way.
From my mentions for a week and a half, and then all of a sudden Sunday, Micah Parsons goes down, and I have 300 notifications.
It was a remarkably silent week, beautifully silent, might I ask, too, without all the Bears fans. But man, crazy how quiet they were post loss.
So Strofe, after listening to all of us get into what is the week to come about the Packers versus the Bears in the exact same situation they were when they played not too long ago, where are you at, even with all the injuries and Micah being gone? Are you scared of the Bears like Kyle and Brad?
The Packers have the better coaching staff, so that's the better play caller offensively, in my opinion, and the better defensive play caller. And Jeff Hafley, they have the better quarterback. I like their chances.
I just like...
And it's the Bears.
I do.
Matt LaFleur owns this team. He just does. He doesn't lose to them when all chips are on the table, especially the situation that's occurring on Saturday night. He lost when Malik Willis played the second half. It's the one time he's lost to the Bears. I like his chances.
I do think what you brought up that I think I brought up briefly, but it needs to be a bigger part of this conversation. Yes, the uncertainty of Zach Tom matters. We've talked about the offensive line, but let's not act like even when the offensive line wasn't at its best, let's not act like they didn't win football games. Yes, the stakes are a little bit higher this late in the season. They're playing a team that's ahead of them, but Jordan Love has the ability to be a quarterback that puts up big numbers. Even when the offensive line wasn't what it was, and even when, everything wasn't perfect in his first year, when guys were running the wrong routes, he went on an unbelievable run. And we've seen that more consistently this year from a consistent standpoint from Jordan Love. Sure, Christian Watson uncertainty, but you still have Golden. You still have Christian Watson may or may not come back. Who has played well for them outside of Golden? The guy who's led them in receiving the last 2 years, who came back and has been progressing towards a bigger role.
Solid.
Josh Jacobs is still on the team. Sure, he's on the injury report, but you don't think he's going to get that knee swelled down and go to battle like he did go to battle in their last game? That's what he does. He's a warrior.
I think you're discounting the fact that even when Tucker Kraft went down, remember we were talking about this offense not getting going? Because it takes time for teams to kind of find their identity after losing a key piece of their team. Now you're asking this team with the Green Bay Packers.
I'm asking Jordan Love to step up.
But it's not. Jordan Love can step up all he wants. But if your defense can't stop anything, as Joe Burrow in Cincinnati, then you're still going to find yourself on the losing
end. This
defense
of things. Was top 10 last year without Micah Parsons.
But now take away Kenny Clark.
We all think that was fraudulent, don't we?
Maybe
Last
you do.
Defense?
But
I do.
The numbers don't lie.
You're taking
but our eyes tell us that they were not intimidating.
But we haven't seen this team without Micah. Is it going to be good?
I don't want to see this team without Micah. What you mean?
Yeah, you are. You're in anger. You're not in depression. In terms of the 5 stages of grief, you are bouncing back in the stages of grief.
Well, you brought up Mike. We haven't seen this team without Micah. You just reminded me that I'm going to see this team without Micah.
Let me finish. By no means will I ever say out of my mouth, like Homer does, that this team is better without Micah Parsons. I'm not an idiot. He's an all-pro. He affects the game in so many.
Homer an idiot?
Well, yeah. because I'm on the side of the Packers, you're trying to nitpick everything I say.
What do you mean?
You're scared of the Bears.
You just called an elderly man an idiot.
Yes, because he continues to say that the defense is better without Micah Parsons.
That's crazy.
So we'll address that when he sees you today.
That's fine. And he's going to be like, you're wrong. And I'll be like, no, you're wrong. And then we'll both move on with our lives.
Old man.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm not going to pull a Strophe like that.
You watch your mouth, old man.
I respect him. I think it was an idiotic take.
No, but
his teammate winning the Super Bowl. His teammate making the Super Bowl. You should be happy if they're a top 4 seed.
Why don't you think this team's making a
They were a
Stro?
7th seed the last 2 years. What the hell's changing?
You watch your mouth, old man.
Oh, wow.
Homer actually deserved
so quickly.
He deserved that actually at that point because he was way off with this Green Bay Packers team. But Ben, at this point, you're also way off because you got to factor in that there's going to be a transition period where they need to figure out what they're going to do. And so again, do I think they can recombobulate and find a way to make this defense to be better?
I think it more
forward?
than you.
Then sure, but I'm not sure that it's going to happen on Saturday.
Oh no, because Caleb Williams is the quarterback, and I know they're susceptible to the run from Manungai and Swift, but again, let's not act like Caleb Williams is the god of all gods at quarterback.
But Caleb Williams in 2 games against the Green Bay Packers has been able to make plays.
Caleb Williams lover now.
No. Caleb Williams still sucks. But
what?
He has moments. Last year against the Packers, at the end of the game, he was able to drive his team downfield, and thank goodness for the blocked field goal. And then the other game, he was able to drive him to a victory. And then
he's an NFL quarterback.
But then he has some decent throws on the run in the second half of 2 weeks ago.
He had 2 really good throws on the run. But he also stood back in the pocket, which I know there won't be a lot of pressure. But don't you think they're going to maybe try and set even more of an edge and put more emphasis on not letting him get out to the left without Micah?
With who?
Bringing more guys up front. Because he's going to say, you're going to have to stay in there against us. We saw all of your motion that you did, all of your stupid...
DJ Moore, if you bring too much pressure, DJ Moore is going to cook.
The problem is you will leave yourself. It's a flawed approach. You're probably right. That's the only way to go. You have to stack the box. You have to stop the run. The problem
you got to
is
stack the left side so he doesn't play action roll out.
With Micah, you could have the best of both worlds. You could stack the box to some degree, but in passing downs, you could rely on Micah to flush him out. The problem is you can't rely on that anymore, so you're going to leave somebody susceptible. Someone's going to have to take the brunt of it. Either the D-line's going to have to find a way to get pressure with 4, which we know can't happen, or you're going to have to bring blitzes and leave the back end susceptible.
He loves Carrington Valentine.
Guess what? I would love the back end to be more susceptible if Caleb Williams is throwing the ball. That's my strategy.
Sure. So I get what you're saying, and I agree. Let Caleb Williams beat you. But
if he beats you, he beats you.
Okay, and I think there's a
better chance that Jordan Love in this offense can put up numbers than if I try everything in my power to make sure Caleb Williams is a hero. Because guess what? He tried to be a hero at the end of the game, and what did he do? He turned it over.
You're being very delusional with the play calling that Ben Johnson had 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so it was Ben Johnson lover, Caleb Williams lover, and scared of the Bears.
Okay, you can sit here and act stupid if you want to, but Ben Johnson called a heck of a game in the second half, and he kept the Packers off balance. He was able to run the football, get yards on first.
They
down,
have their blueprint
and be creative.
now.
Yeah, and then
the second half.
Yeah, and so I'm just saying, as Brad just said, the blueprint. They have a blueprint now. Does Jeff Hafley have the pieces to be able to stop this? To be seen. I'm not very confident without
Also, who says the game flow is going to be the exact way of the Packers scoring as quick as they did against the Chicago Bears with a 2-minute touchdown and a 4-minute touchdown? Those are things that you can combat in terms of trusting Matt LaFleur.
It was just too easy. It was too easy.
Yeah.
You had 3 plays over 40 yards for touchdowns. It was too easy.
It's going to be a little tougher now with all the injuries, and it's up to Matt LaFleur to figure out how to best move this offense and not put his... Zach Tom, maybe Christian Watson.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe Josh Jacobs.
Oh, no, Josh Jacobs.
He's dog. I'm not. Obviously, I don't know what's going to happen, but this man's a man's man. He ain't missing out on the opportunity to lay some wood on that team where he put his right foot in the ground on a 3rd and 1 and said, "I'm getting to the edge of the end zone, and we're going to punch it in," and they did.
But my concern is less about the offense, more about the defense. I just think you've lost your best weapon. I had very little faith in this defense before the Micah Parsons trade. Now without Devontae Wyatt, without Micah Parsons, without Evan Williams most likely as well, I just think it's a team that last year relied on turnovers. And if they don't have that, we know from last season that it was sort of holding on for dear life. So...
you said everything you said. Yeah, I know.
I think the Packers will win, but
Baloney. Get out of here.
I don't have the same level of
Cheesehead
confidence.
Bucky. Oh, he gone. 800-990-3776. Yes, Don on the Carbless Talk and text line. I cannot believe how scared of Caleb Williams they are as well. It's a joke. KBN Sports Desk with Alex Strofe. What the hell?
Caleb Williams sucks.
Caleb Williams sucks. Ha!
Caleb Williams sucks.
Caleb Williams sucks. Ha!
Caleb Williams sucks.
Caleb Williams sucks. Ha!
Enough said by you, Strofe. I agree. It is crazy to see what was a stance for so long flip in between 2 weeks.
Caleb Williams sucks.
Caleb Williams sucks. Ha!
They've said it all today. I mean, if you missed any of the first 30 minutes, it's a love fest for Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson, the Chicago Bears from Kyle and Brad. We'll have Mark Tauscher at 2:45. I'll recalibrate how to do a show with people who don't believe in the Packers, and KBN will continue on next. But first, Brad, you're going to tell us about Carbless.
Well, Carbless is my go-to ready-to-drink cocktail, especially during this holiday season, right? Because you're going to parties, you're hosting parties, or you're trying to just relax in between parties, and you're doing it with a ice-cold Carbless in your hand, then you're doing it right. It checks every box that I have when I'm looking to kick back, relax, and enjoy a ready-to-drink cocktail. I know every single ingredient inside that can. It gives me confidence in it. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten, just 100 calories and the oh-so-perfect amount of carbonation. Something that needs to be tasted to be experienced. Not only that, though, it depends what kind of feeling you're in when it comes to all the different flavor selection. Sometimes it could be the margaritas, could be the classic cocktails, maybe all the fruit flavors. Whether you're hosting or going to a party, you know that every flavor profile will be represented and enjoyed because Carbless has that kind of range. So this holiday season, when you're making your trips, you're going to the family dinners, the cozy nights, make sure that it's accompanied by an ice-cold Carbless. Full of flavor, no compromise. That is Liss with Carbless.
Okay, so we're going to maybe unite together. It will be tough because the question we're about to ask is, who do you hate the most? Is it the Bears franchise, the team? Is it the fans, or is it David Kaplan of ESPN 1000? We'll do that. Well, at least Strofe and I will do that. Kyle and Brad probably glaze the Chicago Bears.
Glaze. Wow, look at you. You're Gen Z now. Glazing.
So, we'll do that next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Caleb Williams sucks.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
A lot has changed in terms of the Green Bay Packers championship aspirations over the course of the last 48 hours. As Monday, it was officially confirmed that star edge rusher Micah Parsons tore his ACL in Sunday's loss to the Denver Broncos. Chris Caney of ESPN Radio's Unsportsmanlike says now it's up to their star quarterback.
This is an opportunity for Jordan Love to make a statement about who he is and what his tenure as a Green Bay Packers quarterback is going to be all about. Are you going to wilt when the pressure is at its greatest, or are you going to be able to come through like your predecessors?
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
As the year winds down, we all pause to take stock of where we've been and where we want to go next. If finishing your degree has been on your mind, this could be your moment. At Lakeland University, education fits real life with flexible evening and online classes, credit for your work and life experiences, and multiple start dates so you don't have to wait. Earn your degree 100% online, close to home at one of our 6 Wisconsin centers, or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. This next year, invest in what matters most. You. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
Hey sports fans, looking to level up your next private event? V Private Bar Services is your game changer. Move beyond the ordinary. V Private Bar Services crafts custom cocktails tailored to your brand and your guests' tastes. Imagine a bar experience that's as unique as your business. Our expert mixologists will create a memorable experience that your clients and team will rave about. From signature cocktails to full-service bars, we've got you covered. Be the MVP of your next event. Visit vprivatebar.com to book today.
Are you sick and tired of sad, skimpy, frozen pizzas that lack toppings and flavor? Problem solved. Screamin' Sicilian brings the party to pizza with mountains of whole milk mozzarella, premium meats, and veggies stacked to the sky. No tweaks necessary. Just tons of toppings and amazing flavor. Just bake it, bite it, and let it rip. Mamma mia! Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian. Toppings piled high, screaming loud, always delicious.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, KBN with you. As we get ready for Packers-Bears, Stro and I believe in the Packers. Kyle and Brad have their doubts. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Let's go to the phone lines. I will apologize for leaving KBN Nation out for the first portion. I was shocked by the revelations that have happened on the show thus far. Michael in Janesville, you're up with KBN.
Yes, sir. Thank you for taking my call. I agree wholeheartedly that it comes down to Jordan Love, the $55 million a year man, who I believe hasn't established his identity as being that top-rung quarterback in the league, you know, in terms of his contract. I'll also say that, you know, with all the defensive picks and all the defensive players that are on the Packers that were brought in, you know, who are still on rookie contracts, it's time for those people to step up. You know, Lucas Van Ness's, you know, it really comes down, though, I think, to the offense when it, you know, comes down to really just establishing your dominance.
So you don't believe that Jordan can do this based off what I'm hearing?
I haven't seen it.
All right.
I have not seen it.
You seen it in 2023, man.
And sometimes this year. What about Thanksgiving?
From you, Kyle, to say you've seen it in 2023. You've been calling him elite the past 3 weeks, so now you don't see it anymore?
No. I said he's seen it in 2023, and I still believe Jordan Love is elite. This isn't indicative on Jordan Love. This is indicative on the fact that this defense, for me, is concerning. Without Micah Parsons, without Devontae Wyatt, you're going to have some issues.
Do you believe in Matt LaFleur or Ben Johnson more?
I believe in Matt LaFleur more, yeah.
Okay, well then why are you so negative on their chances despite all the things that have happened to them?
You got to have the pieces to make the stew. They don't have all the pieces. You took away a main ingredient, so his weight tastes nasty defensively for the Green Bay Packers. I'm just telling y'all this right now. Devontae Wyatt and Micah Parsons being out makes us rely on probably those.
You can't, when we put out the graphic of who you're picking to win this game, put the Packers.
I can do what the hell I want to do.
Because it's not representative of what you're telling everyone throughout the week.
As the week goes on, we'll see what the rumblings are out and see maybe I may have more faith in Lucas Van Ness and Rashawn Gary by the end of this week. But as of right now, Listen, the best two defensive linemen on the Green Bay Packers this year have been who?
Wyatt and Parsons.
And where are they at on Sunday?
They gone.
And arguably, the third best is Kingsley Enagbare, and he's a guy who is a role player.
I just think
you don't believe in the Packers guys to step up. It's fine. It's your favorite word. You don't believe they're going to do the thing you want them to do. Is step up.
The big Rashawn Gary and Lucas Van Ness fan. There he is.
I actually like that Lucas Van Ness is snapping back on Twitter, and he's going to come with a vengeance on this coming Saturday.
Do you believe that? You believe Lucas Van Ness will be a vengeance on...
He's going to channel his inner Micah Parsons, and he's going crazy inside. He can't wait to take down Caleb Williams.
Okay.
Yes, Strofe.
I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
Oh, wow. Did you actually say that specifically?
He did.
There's more context.
I mean, wow, that's pretty definitive, Kyle. I think it's going to be hard. I think it's an easy win, but...
it is going to be a very difficult game on
Jake kicked Kyle off the train. Bandwagon Brad and casual Kyle per usual from Ryan.
I'm just wondering, so even if the Packers have the better quarterback, which they do, far and away the better quarterback.
It's kind of important.
Where else do they have the personnel advantage?
Okay, sure.
Oh, here it is.
No,
Brad.
Where else?
Go, finish.
You didn't even let me start with going, hey, ha.
Wait.
How many times have you seen a more talented team lose versus a team that's a better team with a better head coach and quarterback?
I mean, it's...
So, but you're believing in Ben Johnson and his ability with his talent and their defense that's bottom 20 in run and pass, acting as if, oh my God, the vaunted. The way that you guys have presented this argument is you're scared that Ben Johnson and his offense will outplay the Packers in their offense, and the Packers defense without Micah is worse than the Bears defense, who's in the bottom 20 of passing and rushing.
Dude, do we have good corners? We have good safeties. Do we have good
corners?
Do they? They got better corners than us when healthy.
What did Jordan Love do to him?
I mean,
because Jalen Johnson was out there.
Yeah, Jordan Love would carve him up now because Jordan Love's a bad boy.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
But again, you're missing the point. Both the defenses suck. Without Micah, our defense isn't going to be great. Their defense is already trash, and we saw how close.
So
their defense has been trash together for a full year. They're used to being boo-boo together.
So
we're not used
as
to
trash
being
as what the Bears have been this entire season. Because that's the question. Because I don't think last year the Packers defense was not as trash as this
defense.
Bears
defense. They don't have the same players. Okay.
Exactly.
We're not the same defense. And at the end of the day, you are depending on, and I'm depending on, and everybody in Packer Nation is putting everything in the hopes that Rashawn Gary and Lucas Van Ness elevate to the level of play that we believe they can be. We all thought Rashawn Gary was turning a corner a couple seasons ago, and we have not seen it. We saw some glimpses of hope this year with Lucas Van Ness, but then he got hurt. But if those guys live up to the expectations that we had of them coming into the season, then yes, the Packers will absolutely win. But it is on the shoulders of those two defensive ends to make the difference for this defense. Because
there's a reason why quarterbacks move a betting line when they're out, and the Micah Parsons goes out, and they're still favored because the team and the coach and the organization has been better than a team that really hasn't beat anybody but the Eagles this year in the Chicago Bears. So I'm going to still hold out the faith that I have in what this team can be in an organization that wins versus a boo-boo organization that's still trying to figure out who they are and trying to win. Sam and Slinger on the Carbless Talk and Text Line with KBN.
All right, what's up, fellas? So I got a couple things. One, I wholeheartedly believe in Jordan Love in the offense. That's not my concern whatsoever. Nor is this Bears game. I believe we can handle the Bears. It's just the season moving forward. I don't see them as a Super Bowl defense whatsoever. You cannot rely on Rashawn Gary and Lucas Van Ness to get to a quarterback. They can't do that. And I think you're underestimating how poor our corners are without that pressure on Micah Parsons. And then you do not have the same defense of last year with Kenny Clark, Devontae Wyatt, TJ Slayton that were a menace inside. I have there's too many questions on the defense. I don't think they can stop a nosebleed. But offensively, I believe in Jordan Love. I'm not worried about this Bears game. It's just moving forward into the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sam. Brett and Kyle aren't.
I'm saying that this Bears game is not an easy victory. It's not like, oh, it's a W, move on. Like this will come down to
said that.
Well, you're operating like there's no chance the Packers lose.
I'm operating in the fact that you guys don't believe they're going to win, so I have to tell you as to why they will win.
I've never said they're not going to win.
Brett, everything you've said over the last 40 minutes would lead you to believe that you think that they're going to lose.
People are walking around like, oh, it's just the Bears. I've got no concerns about it. Like maybe 2 weeks ago when you had a full, healthy arsenal of people, but this is a game that's going to come down to like literally the last possession. I would be shocked,
like the last
if it doesn't come down to the last possession. And then you're talking about a team and a defense, particularly where the Bears' offensive line, the Packers' defensive line, is a significant mismatch. So they're going to be able to control the ball. They're going to be able to keep it close. It'll just come down to Jordan Love in the offense, which I do believe in, but it's going to be close and it's going to be tough.
West Coast Jay, you're up on the Carbless Talking text line.
Hey, guys. So I grew up in Chicago. I like to listen to those guys once in a while. And right now they are talking like they are going to walk all over Green Bay. It's not even going to be competitive. And it's like they're looking at the next week, you know. And that's where Green Bay could come in and, you know, show them who's still their daddy.
Yeah, and West Coast Jay, you're speaking my language, and I think that's the type of stuff that Kyle needs to be reminded of, is hearing what others are saying and the Bears, and then he'll flip his stance like he's going to flip by the end of the week.
When he said that, I ain't going to lie, I felt a tingling in my body, ready to buck up against them, but then I told myself, this is what the media is saying. It's not what they're saying in the locker room.
But this is the difference between, like, being a Packer fan and a Chicago fan. Like, we're trying to respect the opponent, right? And trying to give them some level of respect
we were pretty
and credence.
2 weeks ago.
But, man.
Let's get to Mark Tauscher on the other side. He's a Packer Hall of Famer, and we need to hear from him as the sky is falling from these two, and there's no groupthink going on. Mark Tauscher joins us next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
What do you have on her?
What do you mean?
No one can willingly love you like she does.
You know,
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list to get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. 1 in, Step 1. Earn entries with your rewards card December 1st through the 18th. Step 2. Show up for Thursday drawings. Step 3. Be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Arctic action. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Strong mind, strong body, and strong communities. That is what you need to know about the Princeton Club, and that is what you can achieve at the Princeton Club of New Berlin. When you walk in there, you will feel completely motivated to better yourself just like everyone else is doing. I've done personal training. They have saunas. They have workout classes. They have basketball courts. They have indoor-outdoor swimming pools. It all starts with a tour. Check it out. You're going to fall in love. Free childcare with the membership, open 24/7. Check out the Princeton Club of New Berlin. Get your tour and take that small step to a bigger journey for a better tomorrow. That's at theprincetonclub.net.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
When you're injured, you want quick, specialized care, not a long ER wait. The orthopedic care specialists at Ortho ASAP treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, Ortho ASAP gets you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee, it's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Looking for a delicious meal without breaking the bank? Cousin Subs has you covered. Our $10 meal deal gives you a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub piled high with fresh hand-sliced ingredients, crisp veggies, and all your favorite toppings. Add a bag of chips or regular fries, a fountain drink, and a cookie, all for just $10. This deal's available online or through the Cousins app only. And you can enjoy your meal at home, at work, or delivered straight to your door, hot and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better. Available at participating locations. Offer subject to change.
Whether you're hitting the road for the holidays or heading up north to see family and friends, make Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan your first stop. Just across the Wisconsin border, Higher Love offers award-winning, organically grown products that you can trust, plus new incense, apparel, and holiday-ready gifts. Fuel your trip, stock up for the season, and don't forget to grab a photo with Sasquatch while you're here. Your perfect holiday stop is waiting at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm not
Of course, you can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. If you haven't downloaded the easy-to-use, listen live, listen back, that is the ESPN Wisconsin app. Scheduled to appear is the one, the only Mark Tauscher, the Packer Hall of Famer, the Super Bowl champ that he is. You can hear him on Wilde and Tausch as Stro will continue to effort.
Is he ghosting us?
No, he you know how it is with old T. Strofe gave him some options, and he did not choose any of the options that Strofe gave him to join the show, which is a very Mark Tauscher move.
So what?
We have to schedule around him. He's on his high horse again.
He chose 245.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What? The Badger season is over. What?
Yeah. Well, he's a coach. You know, he's got family.
School is out at this time.
He's a business guy.
Yeah, school can be out at this time.
Okay.
Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Middle school, you got 2:30. Can you imagine if you had all that time back in your lives?
Oh man. I mean,
joining us now is Mark Tauscher, the Packer Hall of Famer. What's up, old T?
What's up, boys? How are we today?
No groupthink at all, Tausch. I've been 1-on-2 the entire show because Kyle is nervous and scared. Brad is not as far that way. He brings up some legitimate points. I'm of the belief that I think, is it a tough challenge? Yes, but the sentiment of, well, Ben Johnson in the running game and this and that, losing Micah, our defense is going to stink, like all that. I just can't buy into it. The Bears still have a really bad defense that's opportunistic with turnovers. In the game 2 weeks ago, Jordan Love threw a pick, then diced them. Yes, there are some injury concerns, but I believe that Matt LaFleur and this team, if there's any time to have a perfect game to get ready for, after all of the emotional things that have happened, it's this game. They're fighting for the number for the division. I just don't like the vibe I'm getting from my co-hosts.
Well, that's okay. It's nice that you guys finally, after how many years you guys been on the air? You guys finally are
2+.
This
is year 3.
Yeah, there you go. Nice change of pace. Listen, this is something, and you guys always ask me, hey, you got anything for us? And I was going to come in with something for you that I think should help alleviate some concerns. Listen, man, I did the post-game show on Sunday, and it was a lot of dejection because you lose somebody like Micah, you're going to be dejected, and that's okay. We can all go through that process. And, Christian Watson, Zach Tom, all the guys that got hurt. But I thought today I started thinking, whose defense was better, last year's or this year's? Obviously, when you look at it, Micah Parsons is going to always make your defense better. But then Jason read off the stats, and you can make a really good argument that last year's defense was more effective.
Homer's been preaching as well, old T.
So all of the things, the emotional, a lot of times what happens, and we've all been on teams where you lose a key player, and you either can kind of shrivel or you can rise up. And there's nothing that tells me this group is thinking about anything but rising up. And That's what Micah Parsons said yesterday on his Instagram feed, and I would hope that's what the boys are looking at doing heading down to Chicago on Saturday.
Oh, T, I'm sorry. Yes, the defense was good last year.
Well, you didn't say that with me.
It was good last year, but you're missing Kenny Clark, you're missing T.J. Slayton, and you're missing Devontae White. You're missing 3 of the 4 guys that you.
T.J. Slayton this year with the Bengals is one of the worst Pro Football Focus graded.
T.J. Slayton helped the Green Bay Packers on the run last year, so you can talk about what he was this year. But last year, T.J. Slayton.
I think our run defense is better this year than it was last year, though. Just I think the passing defense a little bit worse, and I think the run defense is better. But go ahead, Kyle.
I think exactly. But you're talking about no Devontae White, and you're talking about no Micah Parsons, and you're talking about a defense that was built around the success of Micah Parsons, at least with the front seven, because you haven't seen the impact being made there on the inside by Edgerrin Cooper rushing him this much this year like they did last year. So I'm not buying into the fact that last year's.
Kyle, let me ask you this. You bring up some good points. Devontae Wyatt, although he was pretty dinged up and was not as effective at the end of last year as he was in the beginning. I think we can agree on that. Kenny Clark did not have a good year last year. He was beat up, and he came out after the season, said he was injured. So the question I have for you is, do you believe in Jeff Hafley as a defensive coordinator? Yes or no?
This is a smart guy. These are all things I've said.
I believe in Jeff Hafley, yes.
Okay. Well, then, you know what? This year, he hasn't had to go into his bag. He hasn't had to do all the simulated pressures that he had to last year because we weren't good enough out of the front four. You know what? Now you get Edgerrin Cooper involved a little bit where you're going to have to be more creative and do things a little bit different. There's a different formula. When you take somebody that's making $47 million a year and is one of the most dominant players in the league, yeah, it's going to sting. But you still have a lot of other talent around, and you have a history of showcasing, hey, we were pretty dang good last year. Don't just write it all off, even though I have to admit I was losing Micah hurts. He is so dominant and so good, but I believe that Jeff Hafley will find some answers that are going to be, up to par to make, maybe create more turnovers because we're not going to be as predictable with what we're doing rushing the passer.
But Tausch, if you're going to reference last year, you also have to reference the bad quarterbacks that this defense faced. I mean, you're talking about the Saints, the 49ers, Tua and the Colts. Outside of those games where it was the Lions, the Eagles, and the Vikings, they played pretty bad.
Brad, can I ask you one quick question?
Caleb Williams, those guys?
Can I ask you one quick question?
Yes.
Can I ask you one quick question? Because Jesse brought this up. You and Jesse thinking a lot alike.
How about that? Good. Jesse's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yes, he does. The soft schedule component and the poor quarterback play. I understand where you guys are coming from on that, but let me ask you, how was the defense against the world champion and Jalen Hurts, who I think we can all agree is a pretty good quarterback? How did they do in that game in the playoffs last year?
They played good. The first game, they gave up 34 points, though, in Brazil.
Okay, well, I'm only asking.
Moving the goalposts.
My narrative. I'm only going to ask.
I'm just saying sample size.
I'm only going to ask you what it fit in my regard. So, yeah, I get it, man. Like, it's definitely a different group than what it was last year, no question. But I just am not going to sit here and say the world is the doomsday and everything else, because if you believe in Jeff Hafley, which I think most of us here do, you're going to believe he's going to have to find some answers to the question.
Maybe Edgerrin Cooper is used in a different way that he became the NFC Player of the Week twice.
And Tausch, I do think that Jeff Hafley has a brilliant defensive mind. He can be creative. I'm a little concerned about the Bears' personnel mismatches, particularly O-line, D-line. I'm just saying it's not going to be an easy win. It's going to be a very tough game. But the other thing, it's not just Micah Parsons. And I'm curious in your opinion on this. It's the other injuries. It's Watson, Tom, Evan Williams. Which of the other injuries outside of Micah Parsons do you feel like it's most critical to have that guy back and leaves the biggest void if he doesn't indeed play?
Yeah, it's Christian Watson, and I don't even think it's close. You saw the offense when he wasn't in there. That was where you had picks, and it just didn't look the same. So Christian Watson's health, I think, is critical. And by the way, when we played the Bears at home a couple weeks ago, it was a dogfight. So if anybody's expecting anything else this week, shame on them. But I think Christian Watson is the key to this. If he is healthy and playing, all of a sudden I'm feeling a heck of a lot better about what this game can look like. If he is out and unable to play, my concern level goes up another notch on top of the Micah Parsons not being available.
Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, host of Willie and Tausch, joining us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. I want you to listen to something.
I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
That was earlier today. I wonder if that tune will change.
Oh, boy.
Tausch, don't let them. They're as bad as AI, Tausch. They didn't.
You're going to say that you didn't say that.
I'm going to say there's text around
Did you get misquoted in your own quote? Is that artificial intelligence, Kyle?
Did you get misquoted in your own quote?
He clipped it. You can hear me continuing on, but I do think it's going to be
nothing.
It's a minute 20 of you saying why
they're not going to win.
I said.
Well, you know what? Let's give Kyle the benefit of the doubt here. What did you say that basically flipped that? Because here's what I'm noticing guys are doing. I did the I'm not saying. I'm now seeing a lot of people that don't want to get clipped and put on the internet. I'm not saying Christian Watson needs to be. I'm not saying you didn't say that there.
No, I said it after. Is that I do believe it is going to be an uphill battle for the Green Bay Packers simply because of what I saw 2 weeks ago against the Chicago Bears and the ability for them to control the clock in the second half and the ability for Caleb Williams to make plays in the second half and the fact that the Green Bay Packers were up in that game and they lost that lead to the Bears. Well, yeah, basically they ended up tying the game up and we needed a late touchdown to be able to pull away from the Bears.
Is the game flow going to be the same? Are they going to score in 2 minutes and 4 minutes?
And
or
how tired the defense got. Because, Towers, let's be honest.
But it's a different game.
The Packers defense was gassed against the Bears in the second half in the cold.
They were
gassed. They were gassed last week against the Broncos. And they
got that altitude, though. So you don't have to deal with that.
Well, they still got gas. And then this week, again, if the Bears decide to run the football, you don't have Micah Parsons. It makes me highly concerned for Sunday simply because you're going to be missing some of your horses. I think Jeff Hafley can get this defense corrected, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen right away. Remember, Tucker Kraft went out, and it took this offense a couple weeks to find its flow again. This defense may need a couple weeks to find its flow again as well.
I think that's a fair point. I don't think if you think you could just snap your fingers and say the defense is going to be all dialed in, you're going to have – I think Lucas Van Ness needs to be healthy, and it looks like, he got to play more reps. It seems like maybe he's getting his feet back under him. But you should be concerned. I think the running game and what Chicago did in the second half was really impressive last game. But they don't trust Caleb Williams to drop back throw. So the key is stop him, get him in long down and distance. And even without Micah, I'm guessing that Ben Johnson's going to look at this in a different way. He refused to put Caleb Williams in 5 and 7 step drops. If you know
play
that
action,
everything
roll out.
was play action, everything was get outside of the pocket, and that was smart. Well, Jeff Hafley's going to probably say, no, we want to keep him in the pocket, and let's make sure we don't let him sneak out and get rolled to his right, which he did, it felt like, a million times in that game. So if you're concerned about stopping the run and what Monungai and that group, I was really impressed with him. I understand that. Everything else, I think this is going to be a knock 'em out, drag 'em out fight. And if we're not ready for that, we're not going to win. But why would we not be ready? I think the motivation, this is basically for the North. Whoever wins this game is more than likely going to win the division, and I would think the Packers would be highly motivated in that regard.
Old T, as Kyle likes to do, I thought you were just phenomenal today. A great performance.
Great job.
Yeah, anytime you can kind of lead, and the fact that you guys are getting away from your groupthink is, I feel.
And on high horse, Tauscher striking again. It's time for him to go. And there he goes.
Oh, he just hung up. Didn't even say about it.
I was giving it a chance to say, who, like, no matter what the situation is, I mean, it's going to be a win no matter what for you. It's Gina Della.
Absolutely.
I mean, you have no doubts going into that relationship with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and Gina Della from Pella, and that type of confidence can only be achieved over 100 years that Pella Windows and Doors have been in business, just delivering happy homes, transformed spaces with increasing home values, decreasing energy costs, and they were giving you your own holiday gift with 0% interest for 24 months. That's right. You get those brand new, customizable, beautiful, durable Pella windows and doors for that project that you've been putting off for too long, all for a gift that Pella wants to give you. 0% interest for 24 months. Finally take that step. KBN Nation, you know at this point it's too cold outside.
We love taking the next step here.
Yeah, take the next step. It's time for you to take the next step with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Give them a call. Even better, go visit them in the Brookfield showroom. That experience center is next level. You're going to walk away inspired. Or visit them at PellaWI.com to take advantage of everything that Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin has for you.
So, believe it or not, I didn't think this would be a possibility, and I didn't want it to be a possibility, but I have a chance to beat the Packers to 10 wins in Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talking text line. We'll go caller number 10 for win number 10 for Ben Brust or the Packers. 800-990-3776. You're going to have 15 questions in 90 seconds. You're allowed to say skip or pass. As Strofe has my horrible record for the year, you get to choose Kyle or Brad to ask you the questions, and then you get to face me in Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-3776. It's been Kyle and Brad against Ben today, and it's no different coming up next on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust in 2 minutes.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
A lot has changed in terms of the Green Bay Packers championship aspirations over the course of the last 48 hours. As Monday, it was officially confirmed that star edge rusher Micah Parsons tore his ACL in Sunday's loss to the Denver Broncos. Chris Caney of ESPN Radio's Unsportsmanlike says now it's up to their star quarterback.
This is an opportunity for Jordan Love to make a statement about who he is and what his tenure as a Green Bay Packers quarterback is going to be all about. Are you going to wilt when the pressure is at its greatest, or are you going to be able to come through like your predecessors?
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion, Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Oh, you are kicking it with KBN. Taking a little break from all the Bears, Packers, excitement, drama, debate. And we're going to see if Ben Brust can get his 9th. No, he already has 9. His 10th win of the year. That's just an absolutely putrid record, though. 9,
very bad.
31, and 8. Ugh. Wow. That is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University is what we got geared up next. I'm Brad Nortman. Right in front of me, Kyle Wallace. Right behind the glass, the maestro of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is Alex Strofe. And who do we have today in order to play? But let's go ahead and roll it, Strophe.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that meets your needs. Lakeland.edu.
That's right. It is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Here's how we play. 15 questions in 90 seconds. Get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We will come back to it. If you get through the rest, if you beat Ben Brust, you're going to win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. And we got Wes in Oak Creek today taking on Ben Brust. Wes, you know the deal. Couple of questions for you. 1, how you feeling? Confidence level. And 2, who would you like to be your question asker? Me or Kyle Wallace?
Feeling pretty good, although the questions from Stro can be pretty hit or miss. Some of the days are a little difficult.
I think these are fair questions. I will put it that way. Walk in with confidence, Wes. You got this. Who would you like to ask you the questions?
Kyle.
Okay,
All right.
Kyle Wallace, Wes in Oak Creek.
I think you just made it harder on yourself, Wes. Good luck.
You may have. Let me wet my whistle. 15 questions in 90 seconds. Now, Wes, you can say skip or pass.
I already went through all this. Thank you, Kyle.
well, listen. Okay, I'm just making sure, Wes. I'm trying to build a relationship, a rapport with Wes, because we got to get this victory.
Wes is ready.
You feel good, Wes? You ready to go?
Yeah, we can't let them get double digits.
We sure can now. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Which utensil has tines? Tines.
Say that one more time. Repeat that.
Which utensil has tines?
Oh, fork.
What U.S. document features the phrase "life, liberty, in the pursuit of happiness"?
Freezing here. Declaration of Independence.
What is the term for a word that sounds like a word it describes?
Homonym.
Which Great Lake is furthest west?
Is it Michigan or Superior? I think Superior goes further west, up north.
What do you call a group of fish?
School.
What food is traditionally associated with vampires?
Garlic.
What creature is known for its ability to change color to blend in?
Chameleon.
Who wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer?
Mark Twain.
What medieval illness was spread by fleas on rats?
The Black Plague.
What fruit is dried to make a prune?
Grapes.
What type of animal is the main character in Charlotte's Web?
Spider.
What is the capital of Delaware?
Dover.
All right.
You did it pretty well. Are we going to count?
You should, yes.
Black Plague.
We need to discuss that.
No, the
one.
bubonic plague is the Black Plague, isn't it?
I believe that should be an acceptable answer.
Yes.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Stupid.
I was trying to figure that one out.
Strofe, you don't know.
Well, the Black Death was a thing.
I don't
in
know.
the 14th century.
I may not know how
but
to
that
say
is not the
times.
bubonic. So the Black.
Dude, you don't have to explain it. We don't care. We counted
So we're counting it.
Yeah.
Wait.
I checked it as good right away, but I wanted to double check.
It does say Black Death was a devastating outbreak of the bubonic plague that killed millions
Here's
in
the
Europe
thing.
and Asia.
Wes cooked. He just wasted so much time. He could have gotten through all 15.
He would have gotten the last couple, too.
He only got through 12, but he got 9 of them right.
He would have got the last 2 for sure.
I think you would have.
Sure.
Good job, Wes. See, you got this. Very attainable.
Teens, which utensil has tines? Never heard of that before.
T-I-N-E-S.
What the hell is a tine?
The fork. Well, I just gave it up, but Brent doesn't hear it. Fork. It's like the prongs on a fork.
Who the hell calls them that?
That's what they're called. It's trivia.
I call them prongs.
Well, tines is another way you can call it. Now you'll always know. You'll never look at it the same way.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Okay,
hey,
Ben
Brust
is back.
The world is just. Let me tell you that.
Why you say that?
Strofe came to grab me out of the 1017 The True studio, and he's singing "Ding Dong, the witch is dead." Then boom, hits the wall right in Nail's elbow.
I nailed my funny bone.
Nailed the funny bone. And I was like, the world is a just place.
Wow.
It is.
Wow.
Well,
Kyle's your question asker
I am.
today.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was really hoping it was gonna be Brad today.
I'll take another segment off.
I planned on taking the segment off, yes, indeed, but it's not
He
the
read
case.
the first question wrong.
Classic.
Listen, I didn't know. I've never seen this word before, and after we'll ask if you have too.
Okay.
All right, here you go, Ben. You already know what it is. 90 seconds, 15 questions. You can say skip or pass, and we'll come back to the question you don't know, which there may be many that you don't know. In the end, are you ready to go?
Wow. Yes,
Okay.
I'm ready. Bleep you.
All right, now in 3, 2, 1. Which utensil has tines?
A spork.
What U.S. document features the phrase "life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness"?
The Bill of Constitution.
What is the term for a word that sounds like the word it describes?
A palindrome.
Which Great Lake is furthest west?
Michigan.
What do you call a group of fish?
A fish is it's like a pass.
What food is traditionally associated with vampires?
Oh man, rats.
What creature is known for its ability to change color to blend in? I'm sorry.
A chameleon. Keep going.
Okay. Who wrote The Adventure of Tom Sawyer?
Huh?
Who wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer?
Tom Sawyer.
What medieval illness was spread by fleas on rats?
The Great Plague.
What fruit is dried to make a prune?
Pomegranate?
What type of animal is the main character of Charlotte's Web?
I missed the question.
What type of animal is the main character in Charlotte's
pig.
Web? What is the capital of Delaware?
Dover.
In what year did World War II end?
1918. Oh, no. 1946.
Okay. You were close. I'm sorry. You did so awful to start.
Horrible.
It was so bad.
The witch is dead. The wicked witch. Wicked witch.
I couldn't stop. After he got past, it was number 4 where he said, he said the one that he, palindrome.
The vampire one really got you.
Well,
I was gonna say
associated with vampires, rats.
I was gonna I wanted to say somebody's neck, like a human's neck,
rats.
And then when you said Lake Michigan, I was like, oh, this boy's dumb.
Are we counting the Great Plague?
No, the Great Plague isn't
might as well
known
just
as
give
that.
it to him.
No,
Let's type in. Let's Google
Let's just go through the
Well,
answers.
I have a 3 spot. If that's right, it's a 4 spot, which means he got smoked.
Yeah, the Great
Weston
Plague
Creek
of
with a
London
9
is the
spot.
bubonic.
Damn.
Oh, it is. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, there it is. Well, you're good.
So 4 spot.
Sure.
So the first question was, which utensil has tines? I said teens the first time. I don't know what the hell a tine is.
Okay, first off, why the hell would you go with a spork?
Yeah, of all the
what kind of guess is that?
Let's try again. A spatula.
Okay.
You got further away. I didn't know what a tine was.
What do you think tines are?
Something that pricks.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Which utensil pricks?
A fork.
There you go.
There it is. The teeth. Had you heard of tines before
No.
this? Me either. I didn't know. I read the word. I said, I don't know what the hell this is.
Clear who does the cooking in those households.
I do the
tines,
cooking. I
but
just
get it.
don't. I call it a fork. I don't even know
Thank
there's
you.
tines.
I call them prongs. What U.S. document features the phrase "life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness"? The Declaration
of Independence.
Yes. What is
Damn
the
it!
term
National treasure.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yep.
steal the Declaration of Independence.
Yep. What is the term for a word that sounds like the word it describes? Onomatopoeia.
Oh man. Mm-hmm. I've been getting that one wrong a lot.
A lot. Which Great Lake is furthest west? Lake Superior. Not Michigan, the lake that we were to east. Got to go a little bit more west.
But I was thinking Erie is east of us, so it wasn't.
He's forgetting one.
Lake Superior.
Yeah, Superior. I just for some reason I thought that was just more northeast.
No, it's
not.
It's above
you
the
have,
UP.
yeah, you have no idea where Superior is, do you?
It's north of us.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Jeez,
what do you
rub
call
it in.
What do you call a group of fish? What did Ben say?
I think he passed.
He said,
pass.
Oh,
Is it a colony?
No, it's a school.
School.
Yeah. It's
School of
it's
fish.
easy when the answers are given to you. I get it. What food is traditionally associated with vampires?
Whoa, sporks do have tines.
Yes, technically, but that's not the answer.
What was the question?
What utensil has tines?
A spork.
It's a
A
spork.
spork does have tines. That is correct.
Yeah.
But you
based
can-
off the way you phrased the question.
Yes, I guess technically the way.
I have 5.
Sure,
Question:
I'll give you
what
5.
traditional utensil?
Yeah,
has
that
tines?
probably would have been a better way to phrase it. But also, you just hedged your bets then. You combined the 2 utensils.
You did.
No, I chose a spork. It made me think of elementary school.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got 5.
What food? What
So
food is
dumb.
traditionally associated with vampires? Garlic.
Did not know
You
that.
said rats. That's interesting. What creature is known for its ability to change color to blend in? That is chameleon. Who wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer? It was not Tom Sawyer.
not an
That's a
autobiography.
character.
That is so good.
That is Mark Twain. I feel like you said that
Tom
before.
Sawyer.
What medieval illness was spread by fleas on rats? You said the Great Plague. I guess that is acceptable. The bubonic plague, the Black Plague. What fruit is dried to make a prune? It is a plum. What type of
pomegranate was a wild.
Pomegranate has seeds.
Yeah.
Like you open it, it's a bunch of seeds.
Right.
You've never eaten a pomegranate.
Yes, I have.
The juice is delicious. What type of animal is the main character in Charlotte's Web? A pig. You got that right. What is the capital of Delaware? Dover. You cooked. In what year did World War II end? Now you're getting closer. You said 46 is 1945.
Damn.
And that's it. That's all we got through. You lost. That was
That was fun.
That was funny.
That was a lot of fun.
That was one of your all-time bads.
Yeah, it was.
Congratulations to Wes in Oak Creek. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is brought to you by Lakeland University, Wisconsin's leader in flexible, personalized education. Whether you're just starting college, finishing your degree, or balancing work and family, Lakeland lets you earn your degree your way. Lakeland University. Experience it your way. Man, I really want to nail that World War II question one day. 1945.
You're getting closer, man.
Closer.
1945. I'm trying to do like you say it enough, you'll get there.
You do that a lot. I don't know if it works.
I do want to know, because we did not get to this. Do you hate the franchise, the fans, David Kaplan, or the team most when it comes to the Chicago Bears? Franchise, team, fans, or David Kaplan, host of ESPN 1000? Put it on the poll on Twitter at KBN ESPN. Tag Cap. Let him know that he's deserving to be in the poll. More next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
If I was as tall and as talented as you, if I could shoot as well as you could, both them teams would have won. Because you know what? You did a fake punch, you said, in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
And I would have did fake point. I would have took it to the house. I would have scored a dang touchdown.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We're starting off with a couple of accidents out on the road. First of all, we have one on the off-ramp to Elm Road from southbound 94, and then another one on 4394 southbound right at the ramp from Holt Avenue. So you want to be careful with those. Westbound 94 backing up from 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. On the eastbound side, backing up from 84th all the way to Hawley Road, and we've also got delays southbound 41 from Good Hope Road all the way down past Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, cloudy skies, a low of 28. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, chance for afternoon showers, a high of 37. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Their first two-man scramble of the season is underway. Play Paynes Valley for a shot at cash prizes. Must play by December 31st. Sign up now at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It doesn't matter if it's your first betting slip ever or just the first one of the week. We've got your Potawatomi Sportsbook picks covered. Tune in Wednesdays to the Weekly Wager with Josh DiMaggio and Ben Brust.
Greasy Ben Brust, just whichever way the wind's blowing. I have bad posture. I don't have a great backbone, Joshy.
The Weekly Wager, Wednesday nights at 6, right here on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel.
As the year winds down, we all pause to take stock of where we've been and where we want to go next. If finishing your degree has been on your mind, this could be your moment. At Lakeland University, education fits real life with flexible evening and online classes, credit for your work and life experiences, and multiple start dates so you don't have to wait. Earn your degree 100% online, close to home at one of our 6 Wisconsin centers, or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. This next year, invest in what matters most. You. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
The holidays are always a wonderful time to get engaged.
And this is the perfect year to do it.
Really? Why is that?
We have a special collection of Double Dog dazzling engagement rings for just $3,998.
Tell her what makes them Double Dog dazzling, Monica.
These bridal sets are covered in diamonds and have a 3-carat created diamond center stone.
Wow.
Or you can choose a 3/4 carat natural diamond for just $1,798. And Kessler's will contribute a free 14-carat gold mounting and mount your diamond in it for you.
Wow.
Or you can get 5 matching diamonds side by side that spread all across the top of your finger.
2 carats total weight.
5 big created diamonds in a ring that will rock the house. Tell her how much, Rick.
$1,998.
Wow!
You guessed it, Sarah. We call it the Wow Collection.
18-month financing at 0% is available.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This winter, upgrade your home and your savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. New windows, roofing, siding, or a stunning bath makeover. Get it done now and get $3,000 off your project. That's right, $3,000 back in your pocket during our biggest year-end blowout. Call 262-800-4274 or head to extpros.com. Don't wait. These holiday savings melt away fast. Exterior Pros and Baths. Your home upgraded for the holidays.
Kevin Moret here from Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line as you're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. The road to 10 victories for Ben Brust is still in jeopardy as the Packers have a chance to get to 10 wins.
Dude, the year is almost over.
Are you smarter than Ben Brust? Yes, I have.
Yeah, because you missed a week for your honeymoon. We are up to 9-32-8, which equals 49. We will get to 51 before your record resets. You have 2 opportunities left. I am still writing the questions, though I will not be here.
For the week of after Christmas?
Next week and the following, yes.
Damn, you off for 2 weeks?
This is my final week of the year, yeah.
Oh, wow, my
look
God.
at you.
I'll probably call in and visit.
Mail it in,
No,
Stro.
I don't like that. You out for 2 whole weeks?
Yeah, man. You
hear him? Yeah, man.
Here's the issue.
Ain't no issue.
Yeah, there's an issue. We get this PTO. I don't use it because all I do is work.
Then lose it.
And yeah, but why would I do that?
I'm losing mine. You don't hear me?
Dude, you went to like 6 different vacations this year.
I'm shocked about. I don't know how I've been here the longest, and Kyle and Brad as a full-time teammate, and Kyle and Brad have more PTO than me.
Well, you don't know how to negotiate. Clearly,
I actually don't think I've ever had a chance to negotiate.
Yeah,
do you guys negotiate time off?
Everything's negotiable. Ben.
Where I can't exactly.
What?
Everything is negotiable. And where I came
Bring that to your next one-on-one with Scalzo, Strofe. Not only do I want to be paid more, I want more vacation.
I want more vacation I won't use. Bro, no, we pretty much got to the end of the year, and they were like, hey, dude, you got to use this. And I was like, well, what about the Packers? They might go to the Super Bowl. And they're like, yes, you better use it around the holidays.
Just lose it. I had 31 days off when I worked at Marquette.
All right,
31?
That's ridiculous. Who do you hate the most?
That's a day a week.
Do you hate the franchise, the team, the fans, the most? 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talking text line. We did have David Kaplan, host of ESPN 1000, as an option, but it's a runaway with the Bears fans already on Twitter at KBN ESPN, and a runaway on the Carbless Talking text line. I want your answers on that, but first let's get to Stevie because he has a question for Brad Nortman. Obviously, Brad, a longtime NFL player with a lot of experience in the QB room, coaching quarterbacks. So, Stevie, fire away with your question for Brad.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Yo.
Good.
Well, no, it's for all you guys, but, Brad, I do want his specifics on this, and it's I wanted to say what I think about Love. I love him. He's my quarterback. He's our quarterback. And we've talked a lot about, is he elite? Where is he? I think he's just short of elite. And what I wanted to ask Brad is, what do you think it is that is holding him back when it comes to the deep ball? Because I've noticed, with the exception of that deep one last week to Wicks, or 2 weeks ago to Wicks, he underthrows the deep ball every single time, and it is a major problem. And it's a skill, right? Because you avoid interceptions when you do it. You want to give your guy a chance to make a play. I get that, but just wanted to hear you guys talk a little bit about what you think about that and why you think it's happening. Thanks, guys.
Well, thank you, Stevie. And you couldn't have asked a better person than Brad Nortman,
Stevie, it's a great question.
QB guru. He's basically the Dan Orlovsky of KBN.
This is so disrespectful to Brad.
It really begins with a loaded base, right? I mean, when it comes to Jordan Love throwing the football, you got to anchor that back foot, and the loaded base is absolutely critical. It leads to
Why are you reading?
It leads to a hip hinge that's able to allow him to drive it down the field. Quarterbacks use this terminology called the kinetic chain. Ground, legs, hip, torso, shoulder, arm, wrist. The kinetic chain that starts from the base. I feel like with Jordan Love, he doesn't always have that loaded base that basically sparks the kinetic chain to allow the perfect rotational torque. And, of course, the high leverage release. So, I mean, there's a few things with this deep ball. For me, it comes back to mechanics. It comes back to being able to just stick to the basics. And honestly, I just think that when it comes down to it, he just doesn't throw it fully into it. He's off his back foot. He's off balance. It starts from the ground up. So Jordan Love, in order to hit that deep ball, he's got to have more of that loaded base. That's what I look at.
With a good kinetic sequence.
Yeah, of course. Kinetic chain.
Stevie, I'm not a football guy nor a quarterback guru, but I think sometimes with the fact that he throws off that big back foot so much.
He doesn't have a loaded base. That's what Brad was saying. Don't you listen?
Well, without the loaded base, you cannot activate the kinetic chain.
Yeah, so I think sometimes that's why he shortened some of those balls. But he got an arm, though.
He sure does. He can sling it.
Yeah, he has elite arm power.
And he can operate without the loaded base for 30 and less.
Watching too much
when
Aaron
you're
Rodgers.
throwing it 50 yards down the field, it's all got to be in sync,
Yeah, it does. It does. And then sometimes guys like Pat Surtain take it.
That was a heck of a play by Pat Surtain. I know people go back to that. I know we were talking about that yesterday. Is like, oh, Matt LaFleur, what are you doing, getting greedy? I still love that play. I love Jordan Love airing it out. You're talking about one-on-one with Christian Watson. Pat Surtain just made a great play. Yes, it was a little bit off when it comes to the accuracy of the throw, but I still like the play.
Again, I was really annoyed. Matt LaFleur is damned if he does, damned if he doesn't.
Well, I mean, Pat Surtain might be the only corner in the league that makes that play.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. But there was people complaining about the timing of the play call, and it's like, you want him to go for the jugular, he went for the jugular. He doesn't go for the jugular, complaining he didn't go for the jugular. It's like he can't win. John in Milwaukee, as we ask, who do you hate most, the franchise, the team, or the fans? Hit us on the Carbos Talk and text line.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
What up?
Hello.
All right. Before I get going into who I hate most, I want you guys to know something, right? Right before Thanksgiving, I was in the hospital for 6 days with heart failure, and I missed you guys. And you guys do bring me a lot of joy and a lot of light in my life on my commute home every day. So I want you to know that.
Well, we're glad you're doing okay, man.
Thanks, John. Love you, buddy.
I'm glad I'm doing okay. But I'm not dead, so I got that going for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah! Glad to hear that, John.
Not dead.
Keep moving along.
The fans were worse. Like, my wife and I went to the Billy Joel concert 2 summers ago, and fans were yelling Green Bay sucks as they're leaving the stadium. Like, it's not even football season. You didn't even go to a football game. This is the loser mentality you guys carry with you every waking moment of your lives. And that's got to be depressing on some level.
Yeah, it started at what I think we were told from Sylvie, like a tunnel somewhere. But now what was a tunnel has become an identity. And when your identity is anywhere you are, I think the Bears and Lions played recently, or there was I think I may saw after the Bears and Lions game or something was going on. It was like 2 franchises that were in the division. Maybe it was Bears Vikings. They're all training Green Bay sucks. It's become the identity of everyone who wants to be Green Bay.
I mean, when you're at the top, a lot of teams hate you, and that's what happens. When you've been little brother for literally 30-plus years, you're going to be mad at Big Bro.
Oh, I love a call like this, 800-990-3776. Tim in Madison wants to talk to Kyle.
What up, Tim?
On flip-flopping.
Oh, here we go.
Kyle, I am so disappointed in you. We got a $55 million man, a first-round draft pick in Matthew Golden. You got Jaden Reed. You got Wicks. Why you think that offense can't fire it up is beyond me. And I'm with Ben. It's the same defense as last year. Dust off the playbook. Xavier, we're 1 or 2 picks away. We need a couple big plays on defense, and we're right there in the game. Now, will I bet on the game? Hell no. But to say that we don't have a chance and you guys need to pull up your big boy pants, buckle up for a playoff ride, and see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's fair, Tim. And again, you're only talking to Kyle about something that he has said.
Listen, the Bears held the ball.
No, you listen. Well, you can talk a little bit.
The Bears held the ball for nearly 7 more minutes than the Green Bay Packers in that
different
first
game.
I understand, but a different game with different players. Guess what? Because you're missing Micah Parsons. That is a big piece of this defense. This is not about Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love is going to be able to score on the Bears. The problem is I think there's going to be a limited number of possessions that the Green Bay Packers are going to have. They're not going to score every time they touch the football, but now they have to definitely score as much as possible in order to potentially keep up with the Bears.
That's fine. We'll continue this conversation, but before we get to it, we'll remember where we started.
I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
All right, there we go. We'll discuss what Kyle said next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
You throw hands?
Do I throw hands?
With T.O.
Will I? I throw hands with Andre the Giant, man.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, backing up from just before Appleton Avenue all the way down to Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing from Mayfair Road all the way almost up to Capitol. Eastbound 94's got backups from 84th Street to Hawley Road. Westbound from 27th Street to Hawley Road. Remember, the Mitchell Boulevard on-ramp to westbound 94 and the off-ramp from eastbound 94 closed because of the construction. That's a long-term closure. And then one other accident should be just about hopefully ready to be cleared out of the way. It is on southbound 4394 at Holt Avenue. It is in the gore of the on-ramp there. So just be careful as you're making your way through there. Squad just got onto the scene. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta's gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, cloudy with a low of 28. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, chance for afternoon showers, a high of 37. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazga on 94.5 ESPN.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
A lot has changed in terms of the Green Bay Packers championship aspirations over the course of the last 48 hours. As Monday, it was officially confirmed that star edge rusher Micah Parsons tore his ACL in Sunday's loss to the Denver Broncos. Chris Caney of ESPN Radio's Unsportsmanlike says now it's up to their star quarterback.
This is an opportunity for Jordan Love to make a statement about who he is and what his tenure as a Green Bay Packers quarterback is going to be all about. Are you going to wilt when the pressure is at its greatest, or are you going to be able to come through like your predecessors?
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Concerned about fraud? Tri-City's got your back. Use debit card alerts. Help stop a card hack. You'll get notified when your card's being used so you can prevent your account from abuse. Tri-City National Bank, member FDIC.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/gift cards.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Febreze. It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then You spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now, all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Serious truck crash? Call Gruber Law Offices today.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee. It's Arctic action, folks. Earn your entries with your rewards card in December through the 18th. A couple more days to earn those entries. Show up for Thursday drawings and be ready for a chance to pick from the weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Wrap up your year with Arctic action only at Potawatomi. More info is online, and you must be 21 and a rewards member to play. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Stro dancing his tail off to our music. That is, what do we call this music?
Unlicensed.
Unlicensed
Oh,
music.
is that what this is?
Yeah.
It feels very 80s.
Again, mustachy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
something
not-
about non-licensed music.
A little more upbeat.
Well,
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. That's 800-990-3776. Yeah, Strofa dancing is tough.
I'm just now seeing it here.
Yeah,
Boy, that
on
is.
YouTube.
That's going to be at your wedding.
Yeah, YouTube
Kyle?
at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. See the
What do you
stiffest
think-
of stiffs.
What do you think your family's going to think of that?
They're going to love me.
No, they're going to make fun
And
of
your
them.
friends.
No, my
That's
family.
fine.
You say you work with this guy?
Yeah, they're gonna say, "Who was that?" Now, the one funny dancing guy. Where'd you find him at?
How come?
I said, what?
How come he kept saying he was the MVP of the wedding? That's what he said at mine.
I didn't say that.
You did say that, bud.
You
You have no
100%
proof.
said.
No proof.
And you have no recollection.
That's my point. No proof.
Let's go to Corey. You got a game plan for the defense? You know what? You're Jeff Halfley. Fire away, Corey, on the Carbless Talk and text line. Turn that radio down just a smidge.
You know what's funny about this? Stroke told him on the phone to turn the radio down.
And I just heard us when I said, you don't remember that, bud. I heard that through his speakers.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
that bud is
he's
unmistakable.
listening. He's listening. So now he's probably realizing now that I said, Corey, you're up. So let's try again. Corey, you got a plan?
All right,
plan?
I'm here.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, Cal, man, you should be embarrassing yourself of the comments you made about the Bears beating the Packers. But here go the game plan. If you're Jeff Halfley and you're in a defensive meeting with the guys, the Packers should play a 5-man front. Line up all your guys on every lineman so the linebackers can crash in holes and disrupt the gaps where the running backs are trying to run. Make Caleb Williams beat him throwing the ball, playing standard football. I don't think he can sit back in the pocket and beat you.
He can't, Corey. He can't.
He can't, and the thing is, if you watch him in the pocket in all them games he had played, he overthrows his receivers badly. He really overthrows his receivers. The only way he can complete passes with his receivers is if it's off-script everything on the run.
Mm-hmm. Well, Corey, we appreciate the call, and I appreciate you calling out Kyle for his comments today, as it is a poor reflection.
I feel like I disappointed Mark. What was his name?
Corey.
I'm sorry. I feel like I don't know where I got Mark from. I feel like I disappointed Corey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Corey.
You could hear it in his voice.
Yeah.
Very disappointed.
I mean, it's only Tuesday.
I will say, ever since Mark Tauscher said, and this is like so true with like defensive game plans, Caleb Williams is the kind of guy where it's like you're facing a mobile quarterback who's not a very good thrower of the football. You rush with 4 and just keep him in front of you. And make him try to beat you. That could very much be. Maybe you just resign yourself to, we're not going to get traditional pressure. We just can't let him get outside. We're just going to keep that pocket nice and tight.
Hold the edge, man. Just hold the edge. Don't try and beat the edge. Just hold that edge. I know it's a run play thing, but
he can't make very accurate throws. I'm a little concerned if he gets outside and starts running, but if they just kind of rush up the field and not like missiles toward him that he can,
Well, there ain't no missiles. We do know that.
There's no missiles.
The missile is
we think
in the chamber for a while.
We think LVN and Gary can just kind of hit their guy and keep him there. So I do think that's a winning strategy. The running game, I'm not so sure how they're going to slow that down. But with Caleb Williams,
you can do your best to contain it.
Yep.
They are one of the best teams in tackling this year. They are top 3 in missed tackles.
I'm almost more convinced you don't blitz, you don't get creative with that. Just send your 4, make Caleb Williams stay in the pocket and drop everybody back into coverage. I'm not sure he's throwing needles.
Well, look at Brad. Look at
this is evolution.
From the start of the show when I had to tell you guys there was a pathway, it's becoming even more clear for each of you. Well, Kyle, I don't know because you said some damning things to your resume for the rest of your life.
Listen, the thing about this is when I look at this and I look at this team, and I mean, you got to win first down. The Packers did not show the ability last time to win first down against the Chicago Bears. That's why Ben Johnson was able to go in this bag of tricks and bag of play. So a 5-down lineman ain't it, but maybe you got to bring a safety closer to the line of scrimmage. So maybe with Zane Anderson maybe being in, maybe you take him out, have Javon Bullard close to the line of scrimmage, and keep Isaiah McDuffie in. So now you have more run enforcement back there.
Corey and Kyle, the defensive gurus.
Well, I'm trying to devise a plan too.
I see Kyle on his sheet of paper drawing up schemes.
I get the 5-man front. I said, that ain't gonna work. But now we can just move some things around because usually Javon Bullard comes
over to the KBN Sports Desk. I believe we have an update on just an update.
I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
Oh, interesting. And now you're drawing up plays?
I don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
Less than 2 hours ago that was said.
I am the only person on this show.
Less than 2 hours ago.
Brad, I get clipped weekly.
Okay.
I get clipped weekly and stuff. You
hit all the hotkeys about me that you've cut, Stro.
All yours is you being stupid. Mine is like, Bradley, stop tripping.
That's a good one. That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
Holy cow, I'm a tool.
Oh, yep, idiot.
You're a good producer.
Yep.
We just got schooled by the producer. Yeah, maybe I just don't say as stupid things as you when it comes to like flip-flopping, like you've done in the first hour and 45 minutes.
It's truly
as you're drawing up your defensive scheme, and you let down Corey, like you said, with your take saying that you don't believe this team will win on Saturday.
Why you guys all got to put Jesse Nelson?
I'm very much with you. That's going to be a very hard game. I don't feel super confident like I did 2 weeks ago. It's pretty stunning though that was a sentence said by you.
Well, I mean,
no matter what preceded or
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Maybe my eyes will be less foggy come Saturday.
Your glasses are as foggy as Mike McDaniel last night in that Monday Night Football game.
I want to hear what Jeff Hafley says this week to hopefully devise a game plan of what we're going to do. But again, it's going to fall on the shoulders.
He needs everyone else to uplift him because he can't get there himself.
Yeah, we're missing a lot of pieces. Evan Williams and Micah Parsons not playing. Evan Williams might be the breakout player of the year for the Green Bay Packers outside of Micah Parsons, and we knew what Micah was going to be.
That's great. I still think they can devise a plan. And again, the Bears defense stinks, and you have Jordan Love. So again, more optimistic Ben, more pessimistic Kyle.
You're the biggest flip-flopper on this show.
Well, actually, I just am using logic and reason outside of emotion.
Now he's calling Bradley emotional.
No, I was looking at Kyle.
The best example of logic, reasoning, our moral compass the last week is actually Ben Brust, and that is a huge, huge, huge problem.
Yeah, that is an indictment on you, too.
That is not true.
What other areas are we using logic and morality that Ben was leading on?
Well, all we have to do is just play that Kyle clip again. There's no logic and reason. There's just, I'm a scared little baby.
Oh, stop it. Matter of fact, Brad said Kyle sounds extremely reasonable.
Brad
don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
Yeah, And I love that you forgot in the minute there.
Full honesty, when that sentence came out my mouth, I literally in my head said, shoot. I said, that's
the problem with being live.
I think you can watch back on video.
You're supposed to say how you feel. You're not supposed to lie. You're trying to lie to be liked right now. That's your problem.
I'm not lying. I had to go to my notes because I said, wait, that's not how it's going to be difficult, but it was too definitive. My team can win.
It was pretty definitive.
I don't think we've heard that clip enough, Strofe. Do you have that ready?
Oh, God. Don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
That will live with you for the rest of your life.
You know what's crazy is that if I do change my mind and I pick the Packers to win, that won't be all over social media. It's gonna be this, and now I'm the fake guy. Versus the Broncos.
Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe this is the final lesson in Kyle no longer flip flopping.
Yeah, it's
maybe
been
I
a wild
finally
week.
got through to him that what you say does have
flapping.
What would you call it?
I don't see currently. I should have said currently.
Because
at
just slow down. You have an opportunity.
No, don't give him a chance. Don't give him a chance. Go to break.
There are notes.
He needs his
This
notes.
is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Kid's got the longest rope in radio. Oh, wow.
You could take that one of two ways, and I agree with both.
Oh, wow. Okay, King. I see you, the confident.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
There are 12 months in the year.
12 hours on the clock.
12 signs of the zodiac.
12 days of Christmas.
12 apostles.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
One of the coolest wow items is only $48.
It's a paperclip chain made out of gold-plated sterling silver.
Very cool. And just $48.
We have wow tennis bracelets for just $1,998.
Wow 10-carat tennis necklaces.
Wow engagement rings.
A wow toggle heart bracelet.
And it's just $168.
Wow diamond pendants.
And a fantastic wow snowflake pendant in sterling silver.
With blue color-enhanced diamonds. Blue!
And it's just $163. Kessler's is the place to be for you and me.
And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
The thing is wow. The time is now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
As the year winds down, we all pause to take stock of where we've been and where we want to go next. If finishing your degree has been on your mind, this could be your moment. At Lakeland University, education fits real life with flexible evening and online classes, credit for your work and life experiences, and multiple start dates so you don't have to wait. Earn your degree 100% online, close to home at one of our 6 Wisconsin centers, or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. This next year, invest in what matters most. You. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Welcome to Jackpot Land, this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Hey sports fans, looking to level up your next private event? V Private Bar Services is your game changer. Move beyond the ordinary. V Private Bar Services crafts custom cocktails tailored to your brand and your guests' taste. Imagine a bar experience that's as unique as your business. Our expert mixologists will create a memorable experience that your clients and team will rave about. From signature cocktails to full-service bars, we've got you covered. Be the MVP of your next event. Visit vprivatebar.com to book today.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Love heading into the sauna and the steam room, sweat it out, get all the guck out of your body, and move forward with life with a great workout. They have clean health clubs, free childcare with the membership. Madison area, New Berlin, locally owned. Again, you walk in, it feels like you're in a friendly environment where people are rooting for you, and they provide everything so you can get better, no matter what your goal is. Large, small, it literally doesn't matter. You will join the Prince Club and have everything you need and lock in that rate right now before 2026, and you'll have that ready to go. Again, for a better tomorrow, join the Prince Club, have that strong body, a strong mind, and help have a strong community with the Princeton Club. It is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman with you across ESPN Wisconsin. It has been a day of character being showed in who truly has faith in the Green Bay Packers as they head into Soldier Field on Saturday. Kyle, you have talked to Alex Stro for the last minute. What do you have to say?
The music is trash. Trash. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, it is what it is,
I said, do better. I told him
there's
do better.
nothing he can do.
And then he goes, yes, there is.
You want to work in music radio? Go work for music radio.
No.
We're here to talk. Let's go talk radio.
Music is distracting.
Not talking in the producer's ear.
We got some good. I will get us some tunes next week. Y'all tell me what y'all like.
Can you search non-licensed ratchet
nobody
music?
Listening cares about the music.
Yes,
nobody.
they do.
They care about what you have to say.
They said this music is trash. Turn this off.
I've gotten 0 texts about it.
Yeah.
Trash.
What do you want, Kyle?
I'm glad you're helping the cause right now. Just shut up and do your job. Because last time I checked, you doing your job made you alienate the fans that you love the most, which is Packer fans. Because you said there's no chance.
I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
A real opportunity. Not even a slight opportunity.
Show me the light. That's what I'm saying. Just show me the light. I'm not saying it's impossible. I didn't say they can't. I just said I don't see. Now, maybe I might be Stevie Wonder currently right now. So y'all got to, fix my eyes.
You do have some thick glasses.
That's all I'm saying. KBN Nation, Packer Nation. I ain't saying the Packers can't win. I'm saying there's a chance to me that
now
it's going to be
Kyle's
tough.
turned into, I can't get there myself. I need everyone else to convince me because I can't see it because I'm blind by emotion and sadness, and I don't have faith in Matt LaFleur and Jeff Hafley, and the roster's not as good. There's injuries, wham, and now the Bears who own the time of possession, the run game, they're going to be able to do that to the Packers again, but yet the Bears also have a crappy defense, and Jeff Hafley has opportunities for head coaching jobs, and I actually believe in him, and you don't, and I've tried to do this whole entire show so far to show you the light, but yet you continue to try and find every reason why the team that you love the most won't win. It's almost like because they lost Micah Parsons, you're building in your own excuses for the rest of the season. That's my take.
Whoa, this is. What do you mean, poo, Brad?
Spot the lie.
Go ahead, Kyle.
No, Brad, you pooing. What are you pooing for? You're the same boat as me.
For Ben to say that you are embedding excuses for the rest of the season, that was spicy.
He also said he's worried about this.
But to be fair, your expectations should change.
Yeah, exactly. There's not building in excuses. This is the reality. The reality is that you don't have we're not just talking about a defensive player. You are talking about one of the best defensive players that we have seen in the last 15 years. This kid is on his way to being a Hall of Famer. He has done something no other player in the NFL has done, and that's getting 12 sacks in the first 5 seasons that he has in his career. The amount of pressures that he has. You're losing all of that, and we already know the lack of production you have seen from Rashawn Gary these last 7-8 weeks of the season. We haven't seen Lucas Van Ness live up to it now. He has an opportunity coming back off of injury. What can he do? You're asking Kingsley Enagbari to have an expanded role. You're asking Colby Wooden. You're asking the other defensive tackle, whose name escaped me right now.
Carl Brooks.
You're asking them to step up in these roles that they haven't filled before. So that's why I have some doubts. I'm not saying the Packers absolutely cannot win.
You don't see how there's any opportunity that they win. That was your words.
There is legitimate concern about the Bears' O-line dominating the Packers' D-line. Run game, pass pro. And that's where it's won, in the trenches. And I'm just concerned.
The more you talk, the more
Ben's
you dig
Forever.
into the fact that you don't believe that they're going to do this. You just open up to all the holes.
I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
I don't think you're ever coming back from this.
We shall see. That's why it's a long week of shows, friends.
I can't wait until the Packers win by 30 points.
Now, Brett, the Bears fan, is saying Kyle's a smart man. He knows the Bears are going to win.
Okay, Brett, calm down. The smart man part, the period should have been smart man. The rest of it was trash, okay?
But you put yourself in this spot where Bears fans feel like you're on their team.
I'm not on their team.
That sure as hell sounded like it for the first portion of the ESPN Wisconsin show. 414 Hour at 4 coming up next. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Wisconsin app. 414 Hour at 4. Will Kyle ever come back to being a Packer backer? We'll see.
Southbound on 41, backing up from just before Appleton Avenue all the way down to Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing from Mayfair Road all the way almost up to Capitol. Eastbound 94's got backups from 84th Street to Hawley Road. Westbound from 27th Street to Hawley Road. Remember, the Mitchell Boulevard on-ramp to westbound 94 and the off-ramp from eastbound 94 closed because of the construction. That's a long-term closure. And then one other accident should be just about hopefully ready to be cleared out of the way. It is on southbound 4394 at Holt Avenue. It is in the gore of the on-ramp there. So just be careful as you're making your way through there. Squad just got onto the scene. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta's gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, cloudy with a low of 28. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, chance for afternoon showers, a high of 37. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Oh, my back.
Santa?
Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Santa's doing OT.
Let me make a call.
Frighteningly fast Pella team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
I know. Ask for a Pella gift card. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. 12/31/2025.
When storms hit or accidents happen, it's not just about property, it's about people. I'm Mandy Grimal-Lococo with Grimal & Associates Insurance. We help families bundle home, auto, and life coverage so you're never facing life's what-ifs alone. With the heavy rains we've seen in Milwaukee, we'll review your policy to be sure water backup, sump pump failures, and flood risks don't drain your wallet. Your home is more than walls and a roof, it's where life happens. At Grimal & Associates Insurance in Shorewood, we're here to protect your home, your family, and your peace of mind. Call us today at 414-332-0838.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
All right, Levi, it's your time to shine.
What is up, Milwaukee? It's the 414 Hour. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Stevens Point deserving to give the 414 Hour after Kyle turns his back on the city of Milwaukee and the state of Wisconsin today.
Oh, stop it. I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
I'm Ben Brust. That was Kyle Wallace's words early in the show. He is Brad Nortman. Stro's running the show. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. And, of course, the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776. Are you even more emotional now, Kyle?
No, not at all. I'm a Packer backer, man. I'm just a realist, too. I'm a realist. It's going to be tough out there. I ain't going to lie.
It is going to be a tough game.
Brad said it best. Like, listen, it was a battle.
He sure did. You sure didn't.
It was a battle 2 weeks ago, and it's going to be a battle this week as well. The Packers have to go on a roll after having devastating injuries. I have PTSD. That's how you know I'm lying. I have PTSD from watching Micah Parsons get injured in person. Like, it hurt. My heart hurts. I just can't see how this team is able to recover so quickly. And then I'm thinking back to the second half of that game where the Bears were able to run the football, and I'm just concerned about the ability for this defense to get off the field, not be exhausted, and not allow for the Bears to have time of possession. And knowing that Jordan Love, all it takes is one quick slant to, whether it's Christian Watson if he's playing or Matthew Golden, and they're gone, touchdown, ball back to the Bears.
To be fair,
you're living
Kyle,
in past trauma right now. Not every game is played out the exact same way.
I understand.
No, I don't think you do. You're literally just projecting everything that happened in one game, and then your emotions of processing Micah Parsons, which you were in bargaining. Now you're in depression and denial. You're not even anywhere near acceptance of Micah because you cannot see that the Packers can absolutely win this game because you have said today there's no opportunity for them to win. You cannot see that.
They got to get healthy.
I mean, to be fair to Kyle, it's going to be a really tough game. There are some mismatches that I just do not like. I don't like the Bears' offensive line to this depleted Packers defensive line. That's where I look to. I think Jordan Love will be just fine. I think the offense will be just fine. Now, Christian Watson and Zach Tom.
I agree with a lot of what you said, Brad, but what I want to flip on to you right now is for me to ask you about the Bears. I want you to tell me why the Packers will be able to beat the Bears and what the Bears are susceptible to. Because this whole narrative from you and Kyle has been about the Packers this, the Packers that. There's a whole other team that is not perfect.
I mean, that's a good point. If we're going to flip the narrative and micro-analyze the Bears the same way we're doing for the Packers, they've got their blemishes as well. They're riding a little bit high right now, but obviously that was against a bad Cleveland team with Shedeur Sanders. It's one of the worst one of the worst defenses in the NFL, statistically speaking. They live and die off of turnovers. You saw that with Jordan Love rolling down the field in the first game through a bad interception. That's the only thing that opens the doors. If you can just methodically work your way down the field, which I expect Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, and whoever's on the offensive line to do, you can control the ball. This defense for the Chicago Bears, they can be had. Like, I do expect the Packer offense to be able to put up a lot of points, which is going to give them some cushion. Now, on the offensive side of the ball for the Bears, the one thing they have going for them is this run game and this offensive line. If you can eliminate that,
big if. You have some
Caleb
film.
Williams is not a very capable quarterback. His completion percentage shows that. All these big games, he is not productive. He's not efficient. Only when he's put in the exact perfect situation and after they establish the run game, that is. And he has his moments. He has like a couple of semi-special moments here and there.
He's a hero ball player, and a hero ball player is going to make some hero plays that look really good.
Yeah. So for that to be said, that is why I do think the Packers are going to win. Now, it's just enough.
Oh, but you said they're going to win, and now you're like, can I say that? But I don't believe it.
But the Packers, the Bears are not as good as their 10-4 record. Like, I think that is one way to put it. They're not as good as their 10-4 record, but they're respectable.
They are a
team that the Packers should be able to beat.
They are respectable. When I think about how the Green Bay Packers can win, it really comes down to this.
You don't get it. You don't get your chance to say that.
Wait a minute.
You said there's no opportunity for them to win the game.
No, real. I said real opportunity. I misspoke. But this is where
real opportunity makes it worse.
This is where I do think the Green Bay Packers have an advantage. The Green Bay Packers are a tested team. They've been to the playoffs before. They had their backs against the wall where they had to win these games back-to-back. Jordan Love has been in that moment. Now you have a Chicago Bears team that has not been in that moment. This is the first year that Ben Johnson has been a head coach. This is Caleb Williams' first opportunity to try to put a team away. And the worst thing that might have happened mentally for the Bears is that now going into this game, the pressure is completely shifted onto them because they understand Micah Parsons isn't going to be there. When you are going against a guy as elite as Micah Parsons, you have to be on your P's and your Q's. Now you get to breathe a sigh of relief because you don't have to worry about Micah Parsons, and so they may not have the pedal on the gas as much simply because of that one man's absence. So the immaturity of that football team and just not having the experience may be something that backfires in this game. If the Packers get the ball first, if I'm Matt LaFleur, I'm giving the ball first. If the Packers get up early and the defense can find some momentum to slow the Bears down, I don't see a second half replay of what we saw a couple weeks ago where the Bears were able to control the ball. I think the Bears start to fall apart if the Packers get up early because they're going to have the mentality going to this game. Okay, no Micah, we have our shot. If the Packers are able to hit them in the mouth early and get up early, I think the Bears will crumble at that point. That's where the Packers have to beat them at, is being the more experienced football team that has been there and done that.
All right, there's Kyle finding his way towards the real opportunity for them to have the chance to win, but he has alienated people that love him, like Orion and McGuanago. Cheating on your girl is not as bad as saying and thinking the Packers won't beat the Bears, you pathetic loser, on the Carbless Talk.
Wow, jeez.
I mean, that's how Packer fans
you
feel
had
about
to put
the Bears.
Pathetic loser out there like that.
For sure, that's what you've sounded like as a Packer backer. Stevie in Watertown, you're on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776.
Fellas, how we doing today?
Howdy,
Pretty
Steve.
good.
Good. I gotta agree with Brad. Like, yes, the Bears they're good, but they're not as good as what their record shows. And I do gotta say a quote from a wise man that I once heard: RELAX.
RELAX. Relax.
Yeah, Kyle should take notes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
That's especially for Kyle. Kyle, just relax, buddy. We did all right last year without Micah Parsons. We need Jordan Love to step up and the offense to cook. But I think our defense, Rashawn Gary is not playing really up to where he should be this year. However, we still have a lot of good players on the defense. And I think they're going to put it all together. Brad, you probably can attest to this. When you had a key player go down, did the rest of you not step up and say, hey, we're doing this?
The good team, someone stepped up. The good team, somebody stepped up.
Are they a good team?
RELAX. Relax.
Yes, they are a good team. Yeah. Yes, they are a good team.
Look at that. We have come kumbaya.
I'm still
except
concerned
for
about
Kyle.
their D-line, but hey.
I'm sorry, Brad. You played with dudes on your defense that you had guys all up and down that roster. You didn't have just one good defensive lineman. Y'all had multiple.
Yeah,
multiple.
And not only
now here goes
that,
Kyle crapping on his own team's defense.
Well, it's not only that, but there was also studs.
Stinky Ben.
Okay. We're all over the place.
Kyle's like, yeah, play that one.
Wrong button.
Do you need the KBN Sports Desk?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That was the right button. The Stinky Ben.
Strofe is taking the reins here in the KBN Sports Desk.
I just want to, agree with everyone that the Packers are still a good team and they are still viewed as a good team. As I do every Tuesday, I crunch the numbers.
Nerd man.
Wait, did you Monte Carlo this game?
Strophus is back.
I did not Monte Carlo. I just crunched the numbers, though, on 10 power rankings from various publications, including ESPN, NFL Network, CBS Sports, etc.
Post Micah.
They are viewed as the 8.3 in the league. So about the 8th best team in the league, and the Bears are just ahead of them at 7.9.
Oh.
According to 10 power rankings throughout the league. Now, the Packers range a little bit wider than the Bears, but the Packers ceiling higher than the Bears. Still, the highest ranking they're at is 4th, where the Bears' highest is 5th. But they go to the Packers all the way down to 12th. But anyway, they are looked at about the 8th best team, still without Micah, in the National Football League, which means they can go on the road and win no problem. Like I told you yesterday, they're going to win out this season. They're going to win the 3 remaining games on their schedule with or without Micah
That's a true Packer backer. It's good to hear from one.
He picks him to lose. So I don't.
Relax.
Yeah, I don't pick him to go 17-0 because I'm a little bit of a realist.
And you were wrong every time you picked him to lose. Real football guy there.
Dude, you told me that you found no path for them to win against a team that Matt LaFleur has gone 12-1 against in his career.
Dude, I'm telling y'all this right now.
You're acting like they are playing the 1985 Bears.
No, I'm
playing Caleb Williams.
I understand that, but we literally won 28-21.
They're going to run for 500 yards.
Just a couple.
Really? I forgot Walter Payton is back. I must have missed that news. Kyle Manunga. He's not Walter Payton, Kyle.
Oh, well,
Stop acting like Barry Sanders is back.
He liked him on Rutgers, though. You liked him out of Rutgers.
I did. I saw him in person, too. I like Kyle Monenga, my Kyle
tough runner.
He's a hard runner. I told you.
Yeah, tough runner.
Would you say, though?
Packers can't do anything against it.
Would you say, though, Stro
They're not
and
playing
Ben?
the 2007 Patriots on Sunday.
It's like they haven't mentioned Josh Jacobs. Like they don't take into account Jaden Reed is back and playing
it
well.
Baffles me. Look, I agree. Winning a Super Bowl is going to be very hard with that Tucker Kraft and Micah Parsons. I'm not disagreeing. But they're playing the Bears.
Would you agree, though, that if you take out the last game of the season last year, which was sort of a clown show when it comes to, like, Jordan Love not playing and nothing to prove, take out that game. Take out that game.
Yeah.
Would you agree that this is probably the most even matchup that the Bears and the Packers have had in Matt LaFleur's tenure?
Yeah, I'd probably agree
of
with
those
that.
12 victories.
Yes, I would agree with that.
I guess that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you've made good points, but you're okay, Brad. You're not the one who said there's no real opportunity for the Packers to win on Saturday.
Yeah, that's...
Brad, you have always been the realist.
Steady Eddie.
Like, you bring realism, you bring truth, you have the best perspective. I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
You're not emotionally caught up
Do
in
the
anything.
Bears have an opportunity to win on Sunday? Yes, they do. But I still think the Packers have more experience. I think they have the better coaching staff. I think they have the better defensive coordinator. I think they have the better quarterback. And typically, Brad, you played in the NFL. If you have those four things, I like your chances most.
I like
in
your
this case,
chances
Saturdays, but most Sundays. I just do. If you have a good head coach, a good defensive coordinator, a good quarterback, and experience on your side, the Packers have all four of those things going into Sunday, and they realize how crucial a game this is.
This is for first place
true.
still.
It's not like they've got one IQs running around Lambeau Field.
It's not like they lost Micah 2 games back and they're like, oh, we can mail it in or not. Like they know there's a lot in front of them.
Well, we said this yesterday, too, that it's actually a blessing that they have a short week and the Bears in a critical, basically, as Tausch said,
there's no time to feel sorry for yourself.
You got to roll and be able to turn the page because you have to.
It's time for Kyle to do so.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to see what they're going to do. They're going to be a big game for Rashawn Gary and Van Ness. They better step up and fill the gap that was left behind when Michael Parsons' knee went right and his leg went left.
Well, that was a little too man.
So descriptive.
Okay,
I've done it before.
We have somebody who's against me, and since everyone's been against Kyle today due to his own doing, Mo in Illinois, go ahead. Why am I delusional?
Yeah, Ben, I love you dearly, but holy hell, I feel like you guys are severely underestimating the Bears, and I hate the Bears. I can't stand that team.
We got another Kyle on our hands.
Ben Johnson. I hate living in Chicago, but guys, did we not see Bo Brady dice up this secondary? Did we not see Keyshawn Nixon get hurt every single play? Did we not see Carrington Valentine drop interceptions? Who is going to step up other than Michael Parsons on the defensive line? Because it sure as heck won't be Lucas Van Ness. It's not going to be Rashawn Gary. We sent out an Amber Alert for him a month ago. He's still gone missing. Kingsley Enagbare, maybe. I like Enagbare. But this defense is my primary concern right now without Parsons.
As it should be. But that's not the entire football game has been my overall point, Mo. They also have a defense that is worse.
We're playing the same defense.
I understand that. Offensively, I think Green Bay is going to be okay, Ben. I'm with you. I totally agree with that. Well, what I'm saying is I think Caleb Williams is going to have all day in that pocket. I think he's going to slice and dice us.
Good. I hope he has all day. I hope you're right, Mo. If he's in the pocket, then you're calling back on Monday when we're talking, and we're saying they did a good job in the strategy of not letting him get outside the pocket where he thrives in the off-script plays. That would be a good thing.
No, it's not going to be a good thing when he's picking at our mediocre cornerback.
Dude, if you're right on this, Mo, and and it's Monday, and Caleb Williams sat in the pocket and picked on all the secondary, then I would just be like, look, I was wrong. He's made.
Oh, shut up! No, see that's the problem. Oh, look, I was wrong. See,
but it ain't gonna happen, Kyle.
I want for Bears fans down in Chicago that keep roasting, including Ben Brust's brother. All of a sudden, he was disappeared for a whole week. All of a sudden, he back texting me again. I guess he's back alive after being gone for a week. He invited me to be part of his family. I don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
That was you. So you can come at me, but you're the one who is the Packer backer that says they don't have a real opportunity to beat the Bears. So you can, I can take the heat. I know you can't, as you're deflecting right now.
No. Because here's the thing. You're not a real Packer. When you're a real Packers fan, see, you're going to come here saying Monday, I was wrong. I'm going to come here Monday depressed, sad, still in the 5 stages of grief.
No, you're not. You're going to come here Monday and celebrating and saying, I was wrong. Because the Packers are going to go to Chicago and win.
You know what, Ben? I should have listened to you and Stro, who actually had the mind to actually see that there was something possible beyond there's no real opportunity for them to beat the Bears, which is what you said, and I don't know if I've mentioned that yet today. So I'm going to have Brad tell us about Tsunami Express.
Oh, Tsunami Express, your go-to premier car wash right here in southeastern Wisconsin. So many car washes that you can choose from, but only Tsunami Express can provide the top-tier premier wash that your car deserves. And you're lucky if you're living in the West Allis area or if you go through that area, because a brand new Tsunami Express is now available and open right now on West Oklahoma Avenue. They're rolling out an awesome, and I mean awesome, grand opening deal from now through December 21st. You can swing by and get a free, absolutely free, T2 wash with graphene. That is their top premier wash, usually a $25 value, completely free. And here's another thing that I love about Tsunami Express in West Allis. If you join their Unlimited Club, just like me, be able to get unlimited washes month after month. Your first month is just $5. That's it, just $5. And Tsunami Express donates 100% of that to Special Spaces Wisconsin, creating dream bedrooms for kids in need. How cool is that? Helping out kids, getting your car a beautiful wash, because it needs it with all this salt and grime on the road. Tsunami Express in West Allis. A new wash, a new location, a great reason to stop by. Go check them out and experience Tsunami Express Car Wash and wash, chill, repeat.
More Kyle, Brust, and Nortman till 5 o'clock as we get ready for the Packers and the Bears Saturday night. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I have never seen BBL together. I've seen BBQ, barbecue. I've seen other things like that. I've never seen BBL.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got delays southbound 43 from Hampton down past Capitol Drive. You're back on the brakes right about at North Avenue down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. Northbound also over the high-rise bridge through the Marquette all the way up to about Center Street. Westbound on 94 backing up from 25th to Mitchell Boulevard. The eastbound side's heavy from just before 84th Street to about Hawley Road. Southbound 41, you got backups from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. Traffic is brought to you by Discount Liquor. Grab your beer, liquor, and wine fast at Discount Liquor, where the checkout moves way faster than holiday traffic. 51st in Oklahoma and Barstow in Maine in Waukesha. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, cloudy skies, low of 28. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a chance of afternoon showers, a high of 37. Weather's brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, offering the perfect holiday gift. A memorable experience with the Bartolotta gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com, and happy holidays, Milwaukee. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? Now is the time to buy, because Ewald Automotive Group's year-end sale is here. We're saying yes to the lowest prices of the year on over 1,500 new and pre-owned vehicles. Yes to 0% financing. Yes to maximum trade values. And yes to no payments until 2026. Ewald's year-end sale. Now through year-end.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
To approve credit on select models. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Expires month end.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. 1 in, Step 1. Earn entries with your rewards card December 1st to the 18th. Step 2. Show up for Thursday drawings. Step 3. Be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Arctic action. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Diamond stud earrings are the Christmas gift that shines brighter than the tree.
If she already has a pair of natural diamond studs from Kessler's, bring them in and we'll give you 100% of the price you paid.
When you trade them in on a larger pair of diamond stud earrings.
That's been our policy for more than 30 years.
We have diamond studs from $198 up to $40,000.
And we have 0% financing for 18 months with approved credit.
And 0% is a really low interest rate.
Some people say that 0% is the very best interest rate.
Diamond studs always fit perfectly.
They never go out of style.
And you can wear them with any anything.
If you want to trade in her old natural diamond studs from Kessler's on some bigger diamond studs from Kessler's,
Go ahead and pick up her new ones today.
And you can bring in the old ones after the holidays.
Come to Kessler's.
Bigger is better. And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
for the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Fiserv Forum on December 26th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
One of the best things about the holidays is going home to be with family and friends. One of the worst things, getting there. Be safe this holiday season. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
College hockey fans, get ready for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion, Western Michigan Broncos. Battle it out Sunday, December 28th, and Monday, the 29th at Fiserv Forum. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office, but you can win right now a 4-pack to the Sunday, December 28th games at Fiserv Forum by being caller number 12, 800-990-ESPN. That's 800-990-3776. If you're caller 12, you win 4 tickets to Sunday, December 28th at Fiserv Forum for the Quick Trip Holiday Classic. 800-990-3776. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman with you till 5 o'clock. I'm Ben Brust, alongside Kyle Wallace and Brad Nortman. Alex Stro is running the show. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and of course the ESPN Wisconsin app. I can't wait for Friday.
What's happening Friday?
You're going to change your mind on everything you said throughout the week?
I haven't. Listen, I believe that this is going to be a very close game.
All right.
Very
the question I have right now is, I'm not of the belief that the defense is going to be better, obviously, or the same. It's going to be a tough challenge, which comes with somebody picking up the slack, and that's going to be Matt LaFleur in the offense. What's the fair expectation for the offense moving forward? Like, how many points do they have to put up moving forward for them to, sort of outweigh the loss on the defense?
If the Packers want to guarantee victory every single week, they need to score 30 points or more every single game.
30 points or more every single game.
The Cowboys can't win unless their offense scores 30 points or more. Why? Because their defense sucks. The Green Bay Packers defense without Micah Parsons is going to have issues stopping the pass. Because the one thing is...
I agree, but real quick, how are you going from a top 10 defense to a bottom 25 defense?
Well, you're missing Micah Parsons, who brings a lot of pressure.
With a good defense coordinator that clearly you're not showing as much belief in.
I know. It's just...
That's what I'm genuinely asking, because you're going from top 10 defense to put them with the Bears. You're putting them next to the Bears in total yards and points scored.
I've seen enough games to know that the run defense on this team, it can be inconsistent at times. If teams commit themselves to running the football, they've been able to find a little, not luck, but they've been able to find some wins and some battles that they can have against this defense. Brad has alluded to how good the offensive line is from the Chicago Bears, and the Packers are going to face other good offensive lines when it gets to the playoffs. Will the Packers be manhandled? The game against the Broncos, a lot of guys went down. Yeah, Michael Parsons went down on a non-contact injury, but the Broncos were laying the wood. They were bringing the heat. They were extremely physical in that game, and that is what every single playoff game is going to be like. And the game against the Bears is going to be a tough physical football game. That's why I have my concerns with this defensive front, because they haven't shown me anything. This isn't, I don't want to feel this way, but I understand what this team has not shown me this year. They have not shown me a level of consistency, and the defensive backs have not shown me the ability to be able to be man-on-man or play this zone defense and not have breakdowns without creating some type of pressure. If other guys were getting pressure like we saw earlier this season in the first 4 weeks, then sure, I wouldn't be feeling this down in the dumps about Micah Parsons not being there. But the fact that Rashawn Gary hasn't gotten a sack since late October, the fact that Lucas Van Ness has been hurt, so he hasn't had the ability to play out there, so he's going to have to get back in the game rep and game shape, that is concerning for me against a team that I understand can run the football, and a Caleb Williams, regardless of how much he sucks, that boy be running around there against the Green Bay Packers. He has used his legs in vital situations against the Packers every single time we have played them. Now you subtract.
I started this question about the Packers defense and the rush defense, and it came back to Caleb Williams, who Kyle's treating as what did you say, Stro? He's treating him as like what? Like he's like an all-pro, or
I've said Drew Brees. I think I've said Peyton Manning. I think I've said Tom Brady.
It's not the fact, but
like it's just your mindset went from
the better quarterback in this game plays for the Green Bay Packers.
No, it does, but for some reason, Caleb Williams' legs have been a weapon against the Packers. Fine, show me the lie. His legs in every single game have been a weapon for the Bears to be able to keep drives going, late drives going. So what I'm saying is you take away Micah Parsons with a defense that struggles to get pressure without Micah Parsons, and I'm supposed to sit here and say, oh, we're going to belt the ass and kick the ass. No, I can't definitively say that. Now, the Packers absolutely do have a chance in this game. But I think
no. You can't say that in the same day that you said X.
For the Packers to be favored in this game on Saturday is foolish. It is foolish for a team to go on the road after having that devastating injury impact this team. I cannot see how they would be favored. They should not be favored in this game.
All right. He says they have a real chance, but again, in the same day, this is why you get the flip-flopper narrative put on you.
I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
Caleb Williams, 4 carries, 15 yards. Yeah, he picked up a couple first downs. Great. That was what happened in there last
hold on. I can go further than that, actually.
Keep going. I know what my eyes showed me.
Okay, so Ben is
with
correct.
Those thick glasses?
A couple weeks ago, 4 carries, 15 yards.
Gosh, you would think he's like Lamar Jackson in his prime.
In a loss to the Green Bay Packers. In the game they won at Lambeau Field in January, 3 carries, 10 yards.
His legs. I see it with my eyes, though.
First down.
I see it with my eyes.
The one game where maybe he has a point is a game the Bears lost. 9 carries, 70 yards.
Dude,
Kyle left his heart in Denver. Beads on the Carbless Talking text line.
3 games, 95 yards.
So he didn't pick up first downs with his legs in these games? Or he didn't buy time with his legs?
There were record in these games.
There were a couple of first downs he picked up.
I wouldn't look like he's skating through the defense like Tommy DeVito back in the Joe Barry days.
Lamar Jackson.
Josh Allen putting the team on his back.
Buying time with his
not
legs.
Peyton Manning,
not necessarily
Josh
running
Allen
with his
and
legs.
prime MVP Lamar Jackson.
This big Caleb Williams
I'm
fan?
not a Caleb Williams fan. I'm just saying I'm sick and tired of seeing the man run back there and buy time and find plays.
He ran for 15 yards.
He uses his legs to make
not
plays
150,
and buy time as well.
15. Nick on the Carbless Talking text line. This is why Strofe gets care packages from the Packers and Kyle doesn't. He's a true Packer backer. Kyle, what was it like when your team lost to the Packers 2 weeks ago? That's Dave from Aaron. You got to answer these for me. You know,
what am I answering? I'm a Packers fan, and I'm just not. You know what? Some of y'all sound like
Don
Bears fans.
Strofe. Can you please make a clip of Kyle's flip flop evolution? How much money did Kyle put on the Bears this week? Rob, again, these were your people. They are turning against you.
No, they still my people. Listen. Sometimes you got to set your people straight and let them know we can't walk into this week as confident.
You're right. They actually know that they can't walk in there, but you think they can't walk in there and have any opportunity to win.
No, they have an opportunity to win.
No, you can't say that.
I misspoke. I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
Yeah, I didn't
truly
feel
a wild cut.
I don't feel any like
There's
you didn't stutter. The rest of the context was you continuing to explain why they would not win.
No, this is what they do. Okay, listen, you got me saying the statement and you deleted out all the other stuff that around the statement that cleans up all that. Okay,
we can listen to the full thing.
I'm genuinely curious now.
It'll make you feel
20 seconds before and 20 seconds after. I am curious.
He's getting.
Here you go.
You have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of time to, really come to grips with the fact that Michael Parsons is gone. And again, I really was living high based off that Broncos game because of everything going on with family. But then on top of that, the fact that the Green Bay Packers did compete with the Broncos. They were better than the Broncos in the first half, in the first series of that game. But now that the dust has settled and you look at this roster and where the Green Bay Packers stand, listen, fellas, I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday. I just don't see it. No, it has nothing to do with me being chicken. It has everything to do with me being a real individual that understands. I don't care what the odds say, but the Packers should not be favored against the Bears, and the Bears should be favored against the Green Bay Packers. Do you know?
Dang,
do you know what? Do you know what?
I actually think it's worse.
I feel like it's worse.
It's
than I
worse.
remember.
We've actually been doing you a favor the entire show.
What
context? That's 20
What context are we missing, bud?
I mean,
let me tell you,
that
fellas.
was so
Let me tell you,
funny.
fellas.
there
That was
is
so funny.
I have PTSD. I saw Micah get hurt in front of my eyes. Have you ever seen somebody great like that go down?
All right, Lil Fonzie, you bring up a good point. I know you saw Micah go down. What can Kyle do to redeem himself? I don't know, and it's not going to happen within the next 30 minutes. We're going to have to sleep
He's gonna
on
have to
it.
chalk it up to emotion.
It's
just an
no,
emotional.
No, Brad.
It's just. I mean,
Don't give him a pass.
I'm vulnerable. Okay, I'm a vulnerable man who's being taken.
You're like a
advantage
Gen Z
of.
now. You feel your emotions.
I am vulnerable, and sometimes I overreact. But I'm telling y'all, I'm nervous. I am. I'm extremely nervous.
I'm not me.
I was such a different person 2 weeks ago. I walked in here so excited for us whooping the Bear. Now look at me. I'm vulnerable.
Chef Ed, you're on the Carbus Talking text line. Kyle's a joke.
Chef Ed.
Kyle, my friend, just make up your mind and stick to it. How come yesterday I was all on your side because you're Packers. Now today you say they don't have a chance to win. You gotta stick to your guns, make a prediction, and go with the team. Why all of a sudden are you saying today they don't have a chance to beat the Bears?
Whoa.
I don't understand it. I can't figure it out.
Stop pushing that false narrative. I never said they don't have a chance. I said I don't see the real opportunity. Okay? I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
Isn't that worse?
It's worse. It works. It makes it more definitive.
I was once
blind, and now you're still blind.
How sweet is now. I once was blind.
Remember about 5 days ago, Kyle said that he could never in a million years wear a Bears jersey in a hypothetical Kyle Wallace Jr.'s hypothetical son.
That's true.
Never.
Yet here he is today, literally wearing the cape for the blue and orange.
You a damn lie. No. I'm talking about my Packers. No.
Wow.
Brad, you all right? I feel like you haven't said much recently.
I'm still processing the
full
before
clip.
and after. Like I was trying.
Please save a rich like me, KBN
I
Nation.
thought Kyle was gonna get redeemed
in his full context clip.
It got worse.
He cut out the back end part, man. That's the part. The front end didn't matter.
Strofe, remember, don't play into his nonsense. He's the one in the tough spot. Don't even engage.
Well, I'm engaging because he's trying to blame me for his stupidity.
No, that's you. That's what they do.
See,
they AI.
just let him keep saying this stuff because when you react, then it gives it merit. We don't give him any merit.
I reserve the right to change my mind. Mama raised a good one. Daddy raised a good one. I reserve the right to change my mind. Again,
I think KBN Nation would disagree. They would have hoped that with all that belt to ass that you got as a kid that you said you got would have put you in a spot where you'd stand on conviction.
I will say we're far away from belt to ass. Far away.
Yeah, Kyle's talking all that talk, and now he's got the Bears winning outright.
Whoa.
Because he doesn't see a chance. But you know what? I know you always have a chance at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Jackpot land, baby. Arctic action, I tell you. You have till the 18th for your awards entries. Drawings on Thursdays. $300,000 in cash and prizes available. Plus, you just have the best place to go eat great food, sit in the sports book. You don't even have to bet. You can just go order some food. You don't have to like to drink. You can get some water, some sodas. But if you like anything, they have everything for everybody, as well as the bingo, table game, slot machines. It's all at your fingertips at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Wheel of the real Packer backer, Stro, next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
We've called him Whitey Tighties. We've called him the Hall Monitor. He's Jesse Nelson. Like, he's just, I am Jesse Nelson. Kyle, you're Jesse Nelson.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Trouble on southbound 43, right about at Highland Avenue. We've got some debris in the right lane, and so everybody's kind of having to swerve around this. We're definitely seeing delays, basically from North Avenue all the way down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. More delays then once you get past Lapham down towards the KK River. Northbound slowing down from Lapham all the way up to North Avenue. And we got westbound 94 backed up from about 25th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. The eastbound side is also backed up from 84th Street to Hawley Road. Westbound 94 also seeing delays from Highway 100 crossing into Waukesha County. Once you get past Elm Grove Road, you're good to go. Southbound 41, watch for the backups from just south of Good Hope Road all the way past Hampton. Northbound is just before Mayfair Road up to Hampton. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Cloudy skies, low of 28. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a chance for afternoon showers, a high of 37. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The president of James Imaging Systems, Tom Tegeter.
As I reflect on the 2025 performance of the James Imaging Systems team, I'm inspired by their power of action, reliable follow-through, and ability to consistently connect with our clients. So thank you for helping our clients grow, profit, and thrive. In addition, I'm humbled by the trust our clients place in the James Imaging Systems expertise to help them succeed, now and in the years to come. As your local business technology partner, I extend my appreciation and gratitude for your ongoing loyalty. Looking forward, I feel that as individuals and as a community, if we display the power of positive action and authentically strive to find common ground, then our local communities will be stronger and our family connections will be secure and enduring. To everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless America.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion, Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Hi, guys. This is the Rocket Roger Clemens. You don't pitch in the majors for 24 years without feeling it later. Shoulders, elbows, knees. Trust me, pain doesn't retire when you do.
That's baseball legend Roger Clemens.
I tried the ice. I tried rest, PT, nothing really worked. When I heard about QC Kinetics, the concept sounded promising. Non-surgical regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself without surgery. Sign me up, just what I needed, real lasting relief.
Whether you're a former pro, a weekend golfer, or just want to walk around pain-free again, QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge technology and natural biologics to help restore and repair damaged tissue.
I trusted them with my joints. Now I'm back doing what I love.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If 2025 was defined by pain, let 2026 be defined by healing. And healing at QC Kinetics is where your go-to regenerative treatment for all of that joint pain is where you need to go. QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, utilizes cellular treatments to get at the core of wherever that joint pain is, allow the inflammation to come down, allow the joint to be able to heal, and get back to a pain-free life. You're probably feeling your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, whatever it is. You're probably feeling it right now as you're hearing my voice. That's a sign that you need to call QC Kinetics today and get your absolutely free, no obligation consultation. They have had tens of thousands of satisfied customers to where they've come in with pain that they thought would never be able to go away. And after experiencing QC Kinetics and their cellular treatments, walked away, and one patient's words is something of a miracle, her pain completely gone away and living the best life. You can do that. Make 2026 the year that you finally feel pain-free and are able to do all the things that you want to do once again. Give yourself that gift and give them a call, because your free consultation and your pain-free life is waiting for you on the other side of this phone call to QC Kinetics. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
We'll have Professor Big Daddy J.A. John Anderson of ESPN join us before the Homer Hour. We'll make this an abridged version of the Wheel of Strophe. I'd like to get your takeaways from today, Alex Strofe, on the Wheel of Strophe.
It's time for the Wheel of
Strophe! Another day, another Buckaroonie here on the Wheel of Strophe. I actually have a few different thoughts that I want to get to, so let's just go rapid fire. I don't know how much I'm going to involve you three. There we go.
Well, you should have spun it as long.
That was a soft spin.
Push-ups.
Drop it, give me 20.
Rather than do push-ups.
No.
Oh, you might want to hear this. Can I give Kyle a compliment, something we haven't done in the last 2 hours and 42 minutes?
Oh, okay. Color me intrigued.
You have to make the decision.
Yeah. Gas me up, King.
So, tomorrow we are hosting, or I am hosting, I should say, the final WTMJ Trivia Showdown.
Alex Strofe self-promotion does not get you out of push-ups.
It's at the Hot House Tavern in Menominee Falls. However, for months and months and months, we've been saying, hey, is somebody going to do this with Strofe? Or is Strofe going by himself in support of the kids? Is Strofe the only one around here that loves the kids?
Who care about the kids?
And finally, somebody said, you know what? My girlfriend's going out of town, and I'm going to sleep by my parents, so I'm actually available that night.
So it's only because of convenience.
That's correct.
No.
But come see me. Kyle's
only for the kid.
My ass. I still got to drive out there. What are you talking about?
Baby girl's out of town, and you don't sleep well when she's not around, so you're like, okay, I'll help the kids now. But if baby girl was in town, you wouldn't have gone to help the kids.
It would have been just me. But now it's me and Kyle at the Hot House Tavern in Menominee Falls tomorrow, the final WTMJ Trivia. It's free to play, starts at 7 o'clock. Bring a toy, unwrap for the kids. We're like 70 toys away from 400 for the kids.
It's amazing.
For this drive. It's our final night, and it will be really fun. Go ahead, Kyle. Thanks for joining me.
Great food as well. We get fed.
He loves the kids, though.
Loves the kids.
It's all for the kids.
Doing it for the kids.
It's all for the kids.
I'm going to get some
So
toys.
sincere, this guy.
Wheel of Strofe.
Drop it, give me 20.
The wheel never lies.
Yeah. The wheel has a pulse.
The wheel, it
really does. The wheel is just.
It figures out, this is what KBN needs, and we needed Strofe to do some push-ups.
After he lied and said, I'll give you a compliment, and then buried Kyle, which I kind of did with him, and said you are doing it for the food.
No, I'm not doing it for
and
food.
doing because baby girl isn't around, and it's not about the
parents
kids.
always cook, so there's going to be some food there. I did it because, honestly,
12 push-ups is the official count back there.
Who's going to be the trivia leader? Is it going to be Strofe, or is it going to be...
I'm going to let Strofe lead. I'm going to follow. I'm going to have a good
figure
time.
after your bingo excursion...
We've learned you're a follower. That's
I'm a really good bingo. I'm better than Ben. Ben didn't even want to talk about it. Ben came on the show, had a whole segment. I'm so incredible. Just, glossed over the fact that I was better at bingo than him.
That's not what sources told me.
That is all. You are a lie and a half. The source.
A lie and a half.
A lie and a half. That's a big lie. That's a huge lie.
Kyle, you are a bingo caller legend.
I actually got a phone call from the Bingo Hall of Fame, and they said, hey, we would like to feature one of your hosts.
Isn't that crazy?
I know, insane.
It's unbelievable. We have the Bingo Caller Hall of Fame nominee, Kyle Wallace, in our presence.
I respect
who also said this today on Kyle Brust Nortman.
Him not ready.
He's ready.
See how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
John Anderson will be disappointed in you next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
I can't believe she delegated the weeds.
I can't believe Brad just called my woman a cat.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open in West Dallas at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue, and they're celebrating big. From December 10th through the 21st, roll in for a free T2 wash with graphene, a $25 value, totally free. And keep that shine going with the Unlimited Club. Just $5 for your first month, and 100% of those proceeds support Special Spaces Wisconsin. New wash, new location, and a chance to do some good this holiday season. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
Kyle Brust Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
And ESPN Radio Extra Point with Rich Eisen.
You're going to miss the Kansas City Chiefs when the AFC playoffs are hitting. You're going to miss the buzz. You're going to miss the pizzazz. You're going to miss Mahomes versus fill in the blank. You're going to miss Mahomes versus fill in the blank with no time left. You're going to miss something. The AFC playoffs will have less juice to it without the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. And one day, all you Chiefs fatiguers out there, Not exactly. All you Chiefs fatiguers out there will admit it. You might have to go higher register. League's more fun when the Chiefs are good. The Chiefs, I'll say the same thing when LeBron's gone. You'll miss him too. You'll miss hating him. You'll miss hate watching him. Yeah. Some will miss watching him. No. There'll be less pizzazz without him. Same thing with these Chiefs.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Hi there. Surprise.
30 for 30 presents Booyah.
Can I get a witness from the congregation?
You can't stop authenticity.
Booyah!
Stewart was exactly like you saw him on camera, off camera. He dialed it up 10%.
Can you imagine the impact of young black boys and girls looking at that going, I feel seen?
He changed the culture. He changed sports.
Stream Booyah right now on the ESPN app.
Is back pain slowing you down? The OAW Spine Center offers specialized care with advanced treatments for herniated discs, spinal fusion, and more. Their board-certified orthopedic care specialists use the least invasive methods, starting with non-surgical options. If surgery is needed, they provide minimally invasive procedures. The OAW Spine Specialists focus on getting you back to an active lifestyle faster. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWSpineCenter.com.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Buying a home home is one of the biggest moves you'll ever make, and if you're making a move like that, you need to have a team behind you that knows what they are doing and actually cares. That's why when you're ready, I got the perfect team for you. It's my friends at Citizens Bank. From the pre-approval to the closing, and even after you get the keys, they will be with you every step of the way. No runaround, no wondering who to call, no last-minute surprises. Just one trusted lender making the whole thing feel a lot less stressful. And get this, you can meet with someone in person or start your application online. However you roll, they've got you. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just starting to dream, check out Citizens Bank, WI.bank. That's Citizens Bank, WI.bank. That's banking where you belong with Citizens Bank, and they are an equal housing lender.
Joining us now on Kyle Brust Nortman before the Homer Hour is John Anderson. John, before we get the segment started, this from a Packer backer of our panel, Kyle Wallace.
I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
Can you please tell them the sky isn't falling?
Jeepers, Henny Penny. I get that we have some adversity here, but they're playing with the same team that won a lot of games last year at some point.
That's not true, John.
So I'd like to think that we're more than one defensive end and more one wide receiver. I feel like the team we got 51 other guys that could try to do their job, and then the Bears will be formidable, but I don't know that. I still feel like they can deal with Caleb Williams, and I am not going to, much as I am not going to, jump over the moon, I am not going to let it crash on me either.
John, what about you mentioned the fact that you believe they can slow down Caleb Williams, which I agree with that, but do you believe that this defensive line can slow down the rushing attack of the Chicago Bears after what you saw 2 weeks ago?
I think they're capable. It hurts, right? Wyatt and Parsons, that certain thins you out, but we're all pros. You got jobs to do. And I think they have. I'm just not completely sold still.
Wait,
on the Bears,
where are you?
right?
Is this John Anderson from ESPN? How many people would have to be hurt for you to say that he's 100% right? The whole team?
Are you a paid professional on that job?
Oh,
Go do your
gosh.
job.
And were you the same as Pat Matsdorf?
Pat Matsdorf. I don't know who that is.
I was not the same.
Thank you.
By the way, not
you were the next man up.
Or flopping, either one. No, but we can. I just don't know that. Why do we have to decide that it is all or nothing? Everything seems to be, we are a Super Bowl team, or we are we are headed right for a top 5 pick that the Cowboys now own. And I don't think either one of those things is true. But there's been occasions where guys have come in and they'll step up. Some will be better. Listen, I'm more worried about the corners than I am the defensive line right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and John, whether it be the cornerback, the mismatched Bears O-line to the Packers D-line, I do feel like this defense is in a tough spot. They're going to have a hard time stopping the Bears rushing attack. But whether it be that week or the rest of the season, I think we kind of all agreed that the Jordan Love and the Packers offense, they're going to have to score high 20s, low 30s at a minimum to be able to win ball games. I think that's how much the defense has taken a hit. Is that fair? And do you think that this offense is capable of doing that on a week-in and week-out basis?
I think they're capable. It's harder without Watson, but they've lived without Watson before. Right? I feel like we're without him more than we're with him. Though I do think it's noticeable when that guy's in there, even if he's not stretching the field. He's good catching, 8-yard receptions for first downs. But for all we talk, at least we got Reed back. For all these guys are supposed to be great. Okay, here's your chance. Now go be great, because it's not just kind of we need you. Like, everybody now needs to be great. It's not just kind of, well, maybe this week's my turn. Guys all need to go in there and decide that it is their turn. They will play. They're going to get open, and they're going to do the job. And I don't think that's an unusual request for people that are professionals and guys that have conducted themselves like, we're this great wide receiver crew just waiting to happen. Now you need to make it happen. So I'm going to give them a chance to do that before I just resign them to be the season is over, or that all is hopeless and dark and formless and bleak. Where's your damn Christmas spirit, guys?
How about
I have
Christmas?
I've been
I talked to Santa Claus just today.
Yeah, I love Santa Claus. Be good. Don't be naughty. Be nice, kids.
You've been naughty today.
No, I've been honest today. I've been honest, okay? I'm down in the dumps. Michael Parsons going down. That was dramatic, okay? That was dramatic.
Tell them the Packers are going to win their 2 games after if they lose to the Bears. The Packers are going to win 2 of their last 3 games.
No, Packers.
I believe that.
No, yeah, the Packers.
Do you think the Packers are going to win on Saturday?
No,
Homer?
but I think the Packers are going to win 2 of their last 3 games. They got too many injuries.
He said what you said. I don't know why you said, oh, wow.
So many injuries. I'm not mad at anybody.
7 of their top 10 players by my calculation.
Yes. And I don't think any of them are going to play. They're going to try to hide it, and so the Bears don't know. But I still believe in this team. I believe they win the last 2 games, so it's not the end of the world.
If Quay Walker doesn't play, then I'm
John, I have one more question. Do you believe there's a Santa Claus?
Yeah, there's a Santa Claus. We love Santa Claus. We love Santa Claus.
That was John Anderson I was asking.
Yes, we love John, and we love how much he loves kids.
In Santa
There
Claus.
are presents under my tree that say from Santa every year. So
I knew you believed in Santa.
I love Santa.
And you've never seen the handwriting like that before, ever.
The milk.
No,
you don't need a follow-up.
The milk.
He believes in Santa. What do you mean?
The cookies.
What are you going to ask him next? What does he look like? Has he got a beard? Is he old, fat, what?
Yeah. The cookies.
I can tell you what. You know how Homer calls you spicy and sweet? Or salty and sweet?
Yes, that's it.
I think you're getting salty and sweet Homer today, John.
Yeah,
you're in for a treat.
Well, I cannot wait. And like I said, I don't think everything's as desperately bad as we think, but it's okay.
No, I agree with that.
Young, you'll learn.
I just think it's desperate and bad this week.
I agree, Homer.
Someone agrees with Kyle, so he finally feels like he can say it with his chest.
He's been doing this for a while.
You never say that when you disagree with me.
That's very true. That's true. I keep it 100. You know it, Homer. You know if you say something that's real, I got you.
Final word, John.
Man,
I'm
you
sorry
flip
about
better
these
than
guys.
The wind.
Final word. It's 1 week. I will say this. They always seem to be you're more dismayed when they lose than you are impressed with it when they win. And that's sort of the thing I'm trying to figure out with that.
And me too, John.
Green and gold.
Me too. It's like it's trying to put the round hole in the square peg. But we move on to tomorrow, and you're with Homer. Next on the Homer Hour.